It is not on the list. All right, Cass, we get you in charge here. Plus, hey, other people can be on the ship. How fun is that? All right, yeah. Kestrel A. Do I have any chat points for things? Oh, we did that. I did that. Good, 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 good. Boop. Look at me actually accomplishing things. Afternoon. So yeah, this is the starting ship of FTL, so you should all be very familiar with it if you're familiar with the game at all. It's actually a pretty nice ship. Kylaria, welcome on board. Get out of here, Bombfy. Nobody likes you. Actually, there's a small group of people who like Bombfy. It has a burst 2 and it has an Artemis, so it has like the best weapon in the game. Well, best purchasable weapon in the game, advanced flak. And then it has Artemis, which is like the best missile weapon in the game. So that's really cool. Actually, Artemis can potentially allow you to get into some boarding strategies, which we've done before. It's not inherently what you like to do, but you can do that. The issue with the ship isn't so much that. It's very vanilla. There's almost no blue options on this ship. Why is Artemis so good? So our Artemis is modified, so it's only 1 power instead of 2. So what it does is the fact that we can take 2 damage to our weapon system and still do 2 damage to opposing weapon systems is really strong. Like, this is just such a nice save that you can just build into, build around, or just have it here because we also have the 4 weapon slots. It's really fantastic. I think this ship should start with a BL1. People understand you have to get more weapons. That's kind of an interesting point. I've definitely, like, when coaching people, they stop. Like, they'll get certain amount of weapons, and they're like, oh, we're good. We don't need to get any more weapons. It's like, no. There's 4 shielded ships coming up. Nah, it's not really a thing. And then they run into 4 shielded ships on the flagship. It's like, what? Okay, so the data that we carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We will need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Alright. Write this down. This is part of the streak. We randomed into it. We don't have fun in FTL. We don't do that anymore. Evasion. Yeah, that's apparently pretty popular. Okay, so because this is like the starter ship, I kind of like to go in a little bit more detail than normal. Okay, so our crew are actually where we typically want them. You need a crew and pilot because if they're not in piloting, your ship can't jump. This also helps with your evasion. Same thing with engines. This helps your evasion number by having the system manned, as well as this helps your FTL to charge faster. And if you get skilled by getting additional evasion experience, each time you dodge, you get an experience point. Your FTL actually, again, keeps charging faster the more level this person is. Piloting doesn't affect FTL charge rate, just engines. And then you have a person on your weapons, so your weapons fire faster. These are typically the 3 systems you're going to want your crew on. Unless you have, like, boarding or whatever. And we already kind of talked about why the weapons are good. So because the weapons are good, it's really easy that I strongly suggest upgrade your shields. Get your shields online to reduce enemy damage. And then by reducing enemy damage, you're going to save a lot of money. This sector layout is pretty bad. All right, so we'll take this one. We'll go Distress. Now, we don't have a lot of blue options, so Distresses aren't amazing, but maybe we can just trade fuel for something. Or maybe we're rescuing a ship. All right. You detect a rebel scout, an attack approach on a small refueling outpost. Their small weapons are charged, but they are not firing yet. Okay, so anytime there's an outpost or a settlement, something along those lines, it's guaranteed double rewards. So if you're rescuing a ship, it's like 50-50. Do you consider buying NGs? I very seldomly just buy crew unless I'm a boarding ship because I just need the additional boarders, or like maybe NGB because it's so far behind. 3 crew is a pretty decent amount of crew. The ship has relatively good venting. Buying anything for blue options is pretty dubious. because I like to have scrap flexibility for stores. I find that having money available for stores is more important than most investments, which is also another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of long-range scanners. All right, so we see that they have a mini beam here, and they have drone control, so you can kind of see what systems the ships have from down here. And this is also a rebel ship, so actually I know that there's going to be 3 humans on board this ship. So that's fun. So if they have a defense drone, we're 100% safe. Repair drone or whatever. And even if they have a beam drone offensively, then we're safe. The only question is if they have a Combat 1 drone. Are we potentially in danger? Alright, so again, this is completely safe fight. We can go over to sensors, not our doors, and it lets us see inside, and like I said, 3 crew. So, Rebel rigger ships in the first 2 sectors max out at 2 weapons and 2 power in their weapon systems, and they'll never have an Artemis. So if you see a missile and these types of ships in Sector 1, Sector 2, always a Lido. Normally, I would advise that we hit them in the weapons, right? Because if you hit them in the weapons, they can't hurt you. And so, like, your weapons go offline, maybe you'll take some damage, and then you can kill them. But from here, it doesn't really matter because the ship can't hurt us. So we'll just go after shields first. And we're not going to fire any of our missiles because missiles are a precious resource and no point in wasting them. Are we okay? I'm afraid. I don't know. I don't know. I had nowhere else to go. Alright, apparently we're getting some dodges, but that's alright. Out of curiosity, did we get a fire? I can't train any dodges, because we don't get any dodge training against these things. But the fact that they have a med bay, it's really unlikely we do anything resembling a crew kill here. I can't think of a worse. If this was a Beam 2, like, will pretty much kill Stealth B. There's, like, virtually nothing you can do about it. Oh, that's nice. We got a fire. 10% chances of causing fires. All right, and sensor piloting's offline. That means that they have 0 evasion. So the rest of our shots are guaranteed to hit. First reward, 18 scrap. Wow. It is possible. It's very unlikely, but it is possible. So 18 scrap, it's a pretty solid reward, plus an additional 12. That's bonkers. 30 scrap for a first jump. All right, we can go ahead and move them back. I'll still check out the distress. So let's go ahead, and we're going to buy a buffer point in our shield system. Now, that doesn't give us another shield bubble, but what it does, it means that our shield system can take a single point of damage and still provides us with a bubble. This is one of those things, like, it doesn't, like, immediately make sense. Like, well, I mean, you don't get the ship bubble. But again, lots of weapons... the enemy weapons spray when they fire. We didn't get a good example because they had 2 beam weapons, but if they have a burst laser too, it's going to hit 3 different rooms. So that means, like, we can get hit, like, a bunch of times, but it's not going to completely take down our shield system because it buffers the system, correct. And hopefully, ideally, we'll build into it. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take the distress, see what's what. Do you need my assistance? Offer assistance. All right, so a lot of events, there are multiple outcomes. Ba-da-bum. So we can go ahead. You can also use a wiki if you want to. Everything here is small like they also do. Okay, so what we can have happen is we get 1 damage with a fire, but a high amount of fuel and scrap. That's what we really, really want. A low amount of scrap, but no damage. That's not bad. And then we could also potentially take 4, actually I think it's 5 damage, and receive low amounts of scrap. So either way, we're going to get something from this. And we have full hull, so might as well risk it. Nice. 4 fuel and 21 bucks for a single point of hull damage. That's amazing. Double fires, though. Less amazing. All right, we're going to bring our whole crew to deal with that. We'll also turn the oxygen off just so the fire is less likely to spread. Keep it a little bit more contained. Yeah, so that's the other option, is there's a chance that the rebels just get warned and you lose a jump. So it's almost always going to be just better to take the hit just out of spite. They are very spiteful. All right, we'll heal up in the med bay. We can actually go to second shield online. Yeah, sure. We can go second shield. That's fine. It's pretty tempting, though, because, like, we can... I can hit the store, though. We could do a fight and hit the store. Normally, I wouldn't advise this, but like I said, we have that Artemis. So, like, we have a bunch of buffer points. We have 2 buffer points for Artemis to be online. We have a buffer point in our shield system. And, like, the chance of maybe hitting here with enough money to buy a weapon is really tempting. I'm gonna risk it. We'll see. Could be nothing. Get repairs. No repairs. All right, yeah, going to the store with 31 bucks, though, is way less exciting. Way less exciting. So because there's only going to be 1 to 2 stores in the sector, I'm just going to go ahead and get that buffer point. There's going to be a halberd in the store? Well, now we're just not even going to go to it. All right, so I don't buy reactor. We go ahead, we get our second shield online. When you take a jump, you want your shields to be at max in case they have, like, if you jump into an asteroid field or you jump into combat drones, they'll start really suppressing your shields. Like, immediately, just, like, right off the bat. And if your shields aren't max, then essentially your shield bubble maybe doesn't proc and you're likely to take some damage. Halberd this early is, yeah, it's a little bit rough. It's not, like, the worst thing. Because then you can just, like, get the Artemis online, gets you that buffer point, so it can function. Alright, we'll go ahead. So, in routing sectors, we do want to try and get the maximum number of jumps in the sector. Our hand's a little bit forced, because it's just a pretty bad sector layout. So we don't have, like, a whole bunch of options. I always get it. Halberds are pretty good. Halberds are pretty good. Alright, Federation Scum, we've waited a long time for this. Okay, so they have a mini beam, they have a burst laser just like us, and they're going to have crew in the exact same spot, so their burst laser is going to fire the exact same times ours is. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off our oxygen, because we don't have a lot of power, but I do want my Artemis handy in case I need it for something. Alright, so we'll let it roll. Again, we're going to target their weapons, because if we take their weapons offline, we're just going to be safer. Yeah, that's true. I'm not going to waste my Artemis here, because it doesn't reach before they get to fire their weapons anyways, so we'll just see what happens. We could actually rotate like this, so that our burst laser is protected in case our weapons do get snagged. Alright, we're going to do micro pauses. So micro pauses is using the 2 pause buttons you have, because you actually have 2, spacebar and middle mouse button. In between alternating the 2, you can do some really precise stuff. Nice, we already got a dodge here, so we don't have to really do anything else. The next 2 shots are just going to hit our shield bubbles, and we'll be fine. Alright, we got the danger weapon offline. They're just down to a mini beam, so if we want to, we can go ahead, get the oxygen back online, go max evasion. We can take a little sneaky peek to see if, like, maybe there's a fire or something. It was unlikely. Oh, we didn't see any other crew go to move and help out. If you see crews start moving, that would mean there was a fire. Okay, so we did hit 2 shots here. It's going to be a little while before they fix it. Let's go ahead and hit their shields. Alright, so they still have a buffer point in their shield system. That's fine. We're going to probably switch to weapons here. Just keeping that burst offline and staying safe. This, right? Like, I knew everybody was going to think it's weird. I think it's weird. Let's go ahead and hit engines. The reason I'm going to hit engines here is I want the pilot to come down and repair engines. So one crew member's repairing this, one crew member's repairing this, and then the pilot's going to come down this if this system gets hit. And that's going to drastically lower their evasion. Alright, I'm going to finish the thought here. So they're offering me 2 fuel, a drone part, 8 scrap. That's a pretty terrible offer. Like, if you were super desperate on fuel, you might as well take 2 fuel because there's a chance you just don't get any fuel at all. But 8 scrap is low scrap rewards. If they give you, like, if they're offering you an item, you should definitely take it. I just feel like everyone is nicer in the afternoon compared to usual time. Less alcohol. Nice. All right, so we see that the FTL is charging. So, when the FTL is charging on enemy ships, for the most part, there's two variations. One, it's charging at the start, like you hop there and they're already getting out, and the other one is that you deal enough damage to the ship and they try to run away. Regardless of what sector these events happen in, those two different sets of times are exactly the same. So a ship running at the start of a fight in Sector 1 runs just as fast as a ship in Sector 7 will. And as long as they have one engine online, the time is still the exact same. Unless the systems are completely broken, that FTL is always charging at the same rate. But now, because we damaged these three systems, the pilot's going to leave and come do repairs, which is another reason why I hit the system, and that's going to stop the FTL from charging. See? Now it's delayed. We have a little bit of time. All right, so looks like they're going to run back up to piloting. I'm just going to use a missile here to end them. All right, we got 17 bucks. Way better offer than what they were trying to get away with. All right, we turn back off oxygen, because it's fine. Because you don't really need oxygen. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm falling asleep. All right, so you spot a small, by the way, they use the word small a lot in this game. A lot. Has been refitted for transport rather than combat. So I believe these ships are more likely to give you a free item, particularly if you get a crew kill. We're not really geared towards a crew kill. Also, they're going to be running from the start of the fight, so we might be a little bit more aggressive in terms of using our weapons. Because if they get too many dodges, they just get to run away. Or if they hurt our weapons before we hurt them. Alright, so we got drone control here. We got a basic laser. No offensive drones. No defensive drones. So they have like an anti-boarding drone and possibly a repair bot. I do want to know if they have a repair bot. Okay, good, they don't. Repair bot is really awful because it just helps them fix systems so much faster. It repairs at like NG speed. And since we're safe, we're just going to dunk on their piloting as much as possible. So we're going to go ahead and switch to auto fire. And now that crew member is actually going to come help and repair. I'll spend a missile here and crush their engines while I'm at it. Okay, level 3 engines. Yeah, so the two of them are going to repair that very quickly. Okay, so hopefully that's far enough behind that we don't have a problem. They're actually not going to help repair engines. So now they have like 15% evasion. Nice. Oh, hey, I love lurkers. People fall again. People are asleep. Excellent retention rate. Yeah, they just had a basic laser, so it's completely safe. As long as we had one shield bubble up. So we got 10 bucks, and while we didn't get the free item, you know, some money is better than no money. Now, like ships that are off to warn the fleet, when they jump away, like you lose a jump. So even sometimes the resources that you get from killing those ships aren't particularly worthwhile, but the fact that you save a jump is vastly, like, makes it worthwhile. You gotta try to make as much money as you can in every sector. We're gonna hail them. It's the only way we can get something. 5 fuel for a drone part. I'm already at 24 fuel. I'm typically pretty happy if I'm at least 14 fuel. Like 14 fuel feels like that's gonna get me to the next store. So we're gonna go ahead and pass on this. I might want like buy drone control or drone control. No, I might buy hacking early. Yeah, it's definitely one of the stronger ships in terms of overall weapons. It lacks that ability to generate additional money from like crew kills. That's kind of where it trails off. 1, 2, and 3. Or just like blue options. Crew kills is way more important than blue options. All right, so we're going to defend the outpost here. They do have hacking. Looks like a mini beam. If this is like a heavy laser and a mini beam, we might be completely safe unless they hack our shield system. So let's go see if that's basic laser. Okay, so as long as they don't hack our shields, we're completely safe. So they're hacking my shields. Okay. All right, it's a level 1 hack, which means it's only a coin flip whether they'll get both shields down or not. I probably don't need a missile here, but we are going to target their weapons because we are potentially in danger of taking damage. Over abandoned sector 2, yeah. So again, let's take their weapons offline because now we're safe, and we're going to go ahead and take down their piloting. All right, so now they just can't even dodge our shots. Go ahead, bring back on our oxygen. Just keep picking apart its defenses. So the mini beam takes like 11 seconds to charge, and our weapons take just about the same amount of time, and we'll be able to take it down. Now, I do want to say something about auto ships before we finish this off, and that is auto ships. At the start of fight, if they're not running, then they're never going to run no matter how much damage you do to them. They're kind of like mantis ships outside of the prize fighter event. They just don't run. And all of their systems are considered to have the manned bonus. So that the ship operates like it has someone in piloting, somebody in weapons, someone in shields, and someone in engines in terms of like those effectiveness. It'll actually tell you at the top of the screen that their FTL is charging. And the other thing is, if you are able to cause a breach on any of their systems, the AI cannot repair a breach. And because it can't repair the breach, it won't be able to repair that system. Play it all, restart, no, nothing, yeah. You can still get rust in FTL. I think probably more so if you're like a no-pause player, but 7 scrap and another 13, all right. Ideally, I like to get like 120 scrap from the first sector. We're sitting at almost 100 now, so that's pretty good. All right, you order pursuit course and prepares. All right, so we got a rebel fighter here, rebel. So we got a heavy laser 1 and a mini beam. We are completely safe. All right, we're completely safe this fight. We have 2 shields, 1 for this, 1 for that. Now, if we didn't have 2 shields, this is one of the few ships where putting a crew member in shields is actually beneficial. Because this fires so fast. Hey, Trax. Welcome back to the Murder Most Foul. Apparently, no, it is not midnight. It's midnight somewhere. 6 o'clock. Yeah, no, it's technically midnight somewhere. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that.
What? It's not midnight.
Almost Easter. Also true. So as I was saying before, so rudely interrupted by financial support. If you put somebody in the shield room, the gap between this weapon speed on these does actually enable a benefit that if you were putting crew member in shields. All right, but we also see they have a teleporter. This is the first time we've run into a teleporter. So for the most part, the AI is going to attempt to board you 2 times. As the game progresses, they're more likely to send more crew over. So they're going to send 1 crew member over, and then they're going to try and teleport again, and then they're going to never teleport over. Which does give you the potential for some crew kills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, it's a maybe. It's a maybe crew kill. So because we're completely safe, we're going to let them board us. We can't do anything to stop it right now. Nice. So we're going to bring everybody here into the med bay and try to drop them to, let's say, 15 health. Actually, 14 health. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, pretty close. 15. 9. Perfect. So we see that they don't have a med bay. We're going to send this one back. They get to go back to their ship. Have fun. As long as they're around like 25 health, I think it's like a quarter of their full health, they will try to teleport back. Hey, Rekagak. So go ahead, heal up our crew. It was really fortunate that they boarded into a room that was, you know, that allowed me to have 3 crew to fight them off. Actually, kind of just want them in, like, the middle of the ship, but it's whatever. Bum, 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 bum. So now we're going to let them board again, and this time... Why let them live? Because... That's a good question. The reason I let them live is they want to board a second time. And now that crew member's on way too low of health, so they're going to send somebody else over. That's the person we're going to kill. And then they're going to have 1 full health crew member and then 1 at almost no health. And then 1 that's going to be dead. And this is what's going to enable us to potentially get a crew kill. And crew kills net better rewards. Nice. We could be really aggressive, and we could actually, like, vent this area, turning off the O2. So once they start taking all sorts of damage, right? Because now they're taking asphyxiation damage, they're being targeted by multiple crew members. Now, a little fun boarding strategy, a little crew fixing kind of thing, is you can rearrange your crew in a room. It's a lot easier with pause, but you can kind of do it without pause. So we're going to send these 2 crew members, and we're sending them out of the room by these 2 green boxes. And then we're going to put this crew member back. We see how there's a green square here, and that crew member down to here. And that's how you get to swap them in the room. All right. GG's. Yeah, so somebody's trying to put together an FTL tournament. We'll see how viable it is. I have questions. All right, so now if we see on their ship, we'll see that this crew member has less than 15 health and that this crew member is at full health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we should be able to kill them. So it takes 7 hull damage to kill essentially a crew member. And then this one will take 1. Weapons do 15 times their base damage, so each burst laser shot that hits the room will do 15 points of damage to that crew member. But what we can also do, and we're gonna speed this up a little bit, is we can farm evasion. Actually, we could also farm shields if we want to. So we can sit here for the duration of this fight and farm off our dodge off this particular thing, and we'll essentially gain experience in those systems with those crew members. And that means that we'll have more evasion without having to spend any money, which is insanely beneficial. This is effectively like buying 2 engines, but it's free. It is possible to farm up weapons because you can technically depower them as they fire. But yeah. So yeah, there's a tournament somebody's trying to put up. They're kind of starting an esports league. I don't know. So it seems like the tournament is going to be based on time in a run and score. There's a lot of aspects that are not fully fledged out yet. Yeah. I mean, why not? I mean, you got to try to see if it's actually viable or not. Alright, so I'm speeding this up because it's, like, painful how long this takes. Shield training isn't as important, but we could if we wanted to. So, if I power up my engines, we're now at 30 engines versus the 20 we were at. With this giant community of 100 active players. Well, you never know when stuff catches on. It's been around for a long time. And also, like, everybody has FTL. One of the more interesting things on Twitch is you never know what's actually, like, what people actually want to watch. I mean, look at Among Us. Among Us was out for 2 years, no one cared. COVID hit, and now Among Us is, like, one of the biggest games on any platform. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to go move to sensors, get a look into what their crew is, and we'll go here. We'll start with the pilot, because there is a chance we cause a fire with our weapons, and we'll want the benefit of that. All right, they're coming to help out, which is potentially good. I'm still appalled at the lack of development. I know they just released a new level. What I should also do is I should charge my Artemis in case they do try to run away. That would be sad. This would be better if they had level 2 piloting, because then by the time they got the second repair done, I'd be able to hit them again and get value. Hype is over, is just miserable. Well, I know they need to add more people can play options, because that last map it's huge. All right, so that 25 health. So if all my shots land, then this crew member is dead. Okay, it's fine. They're not running away yet. Again, I don't want to use my Artemis because the missiles are a resource. I want to hold on to as many as possible, use them when I need to. All right, their FTL is charging. That's all right. So it takes like about 12.5 seconds, I think, for them to do a repair. Our burst laser is going to charge much faster than that. Hey, Puppany. And what's nice is as soon as they die, because they don't have a med bay or a clone bay, actually, no, I'm sorry, it's because they don't have a clone bay, as soon as all the crew is dead, it instantly registers that it's a crew kill. Oh, so they apparently the dead crew member is giving us a surrender offer. This is actually a pretty high-end offer. Like 3 fuel is quite a bit of fuel. 7 missiles is a lot of missiles. Boy, that's actually kind of tempting, considering we have not found a weapon yet. But I think I'll just take the crew kill. Hope for the best. $13. Yep. Nope. Should have stuck with the missiles. Better offer. They could have done so much and monetized its popularity. Yeah, I don't know what the whole dev aspect thing is. There's not enough content in its base game. Oh, hey, it's a store. Didn't even know that. Okay. It was possible that we find a second store. $61 in a store, plus we could potentially sell the Artemis. This is why I don't get, like, reactor upgrades for shields or anything. Try to run at the bare minimum so that I have the maximum amount of money when I hit a store. Is there anything good? No. No weapons, which is pretty unfortunate. No items here that we have any care about. I mean, we're fine on consumables, again, for more than 14 fuel. Our hull is fine. We almost never repaired a full hull anyways, because there's events that do it for us. Particularly, you get 10 when you jump to the final sector of the game. Some people have integrity instead. So there's really nothing to do here, unfortunately. All right. That's fine. Hit the exit. Oh, you come across an asteroid colony. They message you immediately saying, "Greetings, our supplies of mining explosive have run out ever since the rebel blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosives?" Well, there's a blue option here, but it actually doesn't do anything. They're like, no, we actually need missiles. So again, we could get, if we gave them 5 missiles, we could get 10 repair, so we get 1. We get a reactor upgrade, or we get 15 to 25 scrap. I'm going to give them nothing, because we're still pretty reliant on our missile right now. It's still pretty useful to us. So, like, getting 1 repair, I don't care about. A reactor upgrade also is not super beneficial at the time. It's $20. And then, like I said, 15 to 25 scrap versus just having missiles in case we don't find weapons. Finding weapons early in FTL is very important. So I'm going to say no. All right, so we see that this red line here, this is the fleet pursuit by the rebels. You want to normally stay out of this red area. Any of these beacons that you go to that are now rebel controlled is called a dive, and when you're at one of those beacons, you're going to fight an elite rebel ship, which is going to be much stronger than the ships you face in the sector. And there's also going to be an ASB, An ASB is a 3 damage projectile that you can still dodge, but it goes through 3 shields and it always causes a breach. So that can be pretty nasty. You want to be really well set up to deal with those kinds of things. The exception being is maybe, I don't know, maybe on some of the easier difficulties you don't have to worry about the ASB. Yeah, it goes through shields. Is if the exit was a nebula beacon, then you don't have to worry about the ASB. The nebula overtakes it. All right, so we're just gonna look at the next sectors. Rock controlled or Zoltan controlled? Boy, that's rough. Probably gonna go Zoltan's here. So this is important, like also determining like what sectors do you want to go to. Rock in a green place, pretty much. So Zoltan sectors means we'll deal with Zoltan ships, and there's gonna be a lot of Zoltan shields, which is kind of okay. Our weapons, potentially, if they all hit, do take down a Zoltan shield. Rock sectors are going to be predominantly rock ships. Less night. Wait, why are my table contents gone? Rock ships are fine. They would be more fair. The biggest problem with rock sector is there is an event called the Rock Mine event, and it can potentially kill one of our crew members outright. Like, they'll just be dead 25% of the time. However, we do have a missile. We do have a missile. And these sectors still have 2 stores. Right. And now, it's also... Oh, I should know. We have a non-hull missile weapon. Because hull missile apparently doesn't work for that event. So, like, if crew is at an absolute premium, an argument could be made you could go to Zoltan control. There's 2 green sectors here. But we're just going to take rock controlled here. Again, because I do have the missile for that event, so I'm not going to risk losing crew member, and Zoltan shields are pretty nasty for me to get through. Plus, I still have the possibility of 2 stores. Though this sector tends to be more scrap valuable because there's nebula jumps. But we'll go check out the rocks. Say hello. Bum, ba-dum, bum. All right, rock sector. Let's go. Fine, no Zoltan nebula jumps. That could be. Let's close up all the doors. All right, so the thing we really want to find here is a weapon, and our best chance of doing that is going to a store. So we want to like see as many beacons as possible, like be adjacent to them, because like I can see that these aren't stores. So you want to like kind of plan out your sector. Like, we can go here because if this isn't a store, then we're not going to go that way. And the idea being to hit as many beacons as possible. So like if we go to this beacon here, we do get to see all these. If we go here to here, we've now seen all the beacons on this half of the screen. Hello, Faith. Afternoon. And we can go 1, 2, and that takes care of all the beacons in the bottom. And then we can hit the top beacons. And that's 1, 2...
Afternoon, FTL.
Afternoon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 jumps in the sector. We will get to see every single beacon. That's completely fine. It's a pretty late exit location. We'll probably get somewhere around 12 jumps in the sector. No, I don't. What? No, go away, Epic. All right, so I'm going to take this beacon instead because, again, we already mapped it out. That's like 7 jumps, so I can take 8 jumps. I don't want to get jammed on this like being a store. I still would like to make a little bit more money before we get there. 80 scrap is ideal. That buys a lot of weapons. This is an excellent ship to have trained on. All right, again, I'm going to check to see what kind of crew they have. 2 rocks. All right. Not going to try for a crew kill here. So, enemy ships do come with the augments that you would associate with them, for the most part. So a rock ship will have rock plating on it. So there's a 50% chance it resists damage. Okay, it's level 2. Zoltan ships have Zoltan shields. Apparently, Lania ships have emergency respirators, even though they have like no O2 systems and they don't come over with crew. There you go, got to see a resist. Slug ships have slug repair gel. I should actually be charging this up in case they want to run. bum. 45 and 90. Yeah, no real chance for a crew kill here unless we got really lucky with some of them resisting a lot. Which is fine. Like I said, this ship it struggles with crew kills. NG ships have medbot dispersal. All right, so we see our store here. So I want to go 1, 2. We're gonna be able to go 3, 4. So we're already changing our routing because we already know where a store is. Actually, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. Let's stay ahead. Any chance to get more jumps? Now, the only concern... All right, so now we have way, like, 2 different concerns here. If we start farming up money for this store, it means it becomes harder to find the second store if this store is trash. Like, if this is bad and we, like, burned, like, 2 scouting jumps... then we like don't know where that other store is. So I'm actually probably gonna go like 1, 2, then 3, because it still lets me see what these 2 beacons are, and then we can just route across the top. Maybe miss beacons down here. But again, I really would like to get 80 scrap to hit this store so I can buy hacking as an alternative to finding a weapon. Intruders on board. Oh, this ship is gross. So both these weapons fire at 10 seconds. And remember how I talked about how weapons have a spread on them? Flak does not. So Flak is just going to hit the exact same room. Also, I got triple rock borders in my engines. That's a bad time. Okay, so I'm just going to run this crew member out. I'm going to go ahead and keep the O2 on for the time being. Hopefully we can get to doors, and then once we have crew manning the doors, these rocks will not be able to freely move about my ship. Come on. It takes forever. Okay. And opening more doors in this airlock vents this much faster, as is turning off the oxygen. All right, so I took 1 damage there, but that situation is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and fire an Artemis missile at this. I don't want to risk missing too many shots in this flak being live for a long period of time. Okay, flak's offline. Excellent. Got 1 dodge, which is also good. That's why training is pretty helpful. We have 15% versus 10%. Oh, you're going to hit doors, or you're just going to miss. Nice! The other thing is that flak are pretty inaccurate. Yeah. So the other thing is we're playing hard mode, and the AI in hard mode actually does target systems. It follows a formula, which can be manipulated by players. But it's like, as long as you have power and weapons, your weapons are more likely to be targeted. Same thing with shield system. Once you hit 25% evasion, piloting and engines go on there. Once you're below 50% oxygen, O2 gets on there. Those kinds of things. Yeah, small bomb can be potentially gross. All right, let's just crush their weapons. All right, so I saw a crew member move from here. So that most likely means there's not any crew up in that room. So that's fine. I can't really deal with rocks right now. We're just going to let the venting do as much damage for them. If I could win the fights, we could leave crew here. Now we have the option. We could just, like, do this. So now the room is drained of oxygen. We can keep resetting the fights if we want. All right, we're just going to start venting that room as well. Heal them up. Because we're still safe, they only have the 1 basic laser up. Right, apparently they actually want to fight. That's fine. We can just go ahead and fight them in the med bay, because now we have more health than they do. Get them off the ship. I'm gonna check sensors just to see exactly what their crew is. Got it. All right, let's go fix. Gonna go ahead, hit shields here. Again, with no real benefit of a crew kill here, particularly since rocks are immune to fire damage and they have a bonus in putting out fires. It's super unlikely we get a crew kill. There actually is a fire in the shield room, by the way, even without putting crew in sensors. We saw that the crew member doing repairs here opened the door. And that's why they moved down to shields. $14. All right, well, that would be enough to buy most things at the store. Let's go ahead and wait and let the oxygen get back to full. Oh, rock chips have Zoltan shield bypasses. Well, events have have bypass. Yeah, any boarding event will have a Zoltan shield bypass. Oh, so I could have got Papanita on board. Ah, it's a slaver ship. So slaver ships are pretty interesting. Boy, I would really like a crew kill on slaver ships, because some slaver ships you can get crew out of them, which is always nice. And if you get a crew kill against some of them, there's actually a high chance that you get to pick the crew member. Also, killing slaver ships have a higher scrap reward, because slavers are scum. So we're going to attack here. Totally not paying 41 for a rock. And now we're going to try and see. It seems unlikely I get a crew kill because they do have a med bay. Double Zoltan. Yeah, I think we're just going to kill them outright. Ship that just rams them. I mean, there's like one event that can happen at. So we could see maybe we burn down oxygen. Unlikely. Like I said, with the med bay, if they had like Mantis have like half the repair speed of a human. There's like a chance that, you know, we can essentially just keep shooting their oxygen and they'll run out because they're too slow to do repairs. Now, well, that started a fire. I mean, I can get decent value shooting them. Not like a lot of value. So if I dealt more damage than that, they might have run to the med bay. Yeah, well, they're going to the med bay anyways. Oh, and it's level 2 mid bay. Really not going to get a crew kill here. Would have been nice. Would have preferred one. Again, since their weapons are to danger, we can just do this. Wow, often these ships will like offer up a crew. So like once this has happened, we can all see at the top of the screen the FTL is delayed. So that's how we know whether a ship is FTL is charging or not. It'll mention it up here. This does not take very long for them to run away. All right. Slave ship is destroyed. They won't be able to continue the evil trade, but many lives were probably lost. 21 bucks though. We got a lot of money though. Sure, some people died, but we did make a lot of money. Store. Hacking. Nothing else. Again, I would much prefer getting a weapon over getting hacking, but we're gonna take hacking. Hacking is the system you want to pick up on almost every run. If not absolutely every single run, you want to get hacking on your ship. Teleporter. So let's go ahead with that. Okay. Still not going to buy a reactor, though. I do want to try and push to see if we can find out where the second store is. The Scrambler is nice, but I never buy it. Yeah, like if you're willing to use the bypass, which the devs are 100% okay with, then you don't got to. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I may not be able to see that. If those two beacons are stores, I wouldn't be able to see them. 2. So I think we'll change the routing to this way, because then... So originally it said we were going to pass down this way because the store is here, we reevaluate. So again, we already know that that's not a store either. So I can pick up this beacon here, there, and that means that this is the only other beacon we're missing in terms of finding a store. Let's go this way. Don't be the boarding event. So if you have long-range scanners or a map and it shows you there's a sun but no ships, it's always this event and it's always no money. Wow, 3 rocks again. Fun. Gonna move this crew to here. I mean, again, we'll just vent them because I can't beat rocks. Go beat rocks together. Go about hacking drink, go ahead and get a power drink. Look, it's very important to maintain your resources. Now, and the thing is our FTL is actually charging faster than you would think, like during a fight, because there's no ship present. As soon as you defeat an enemy ship, or there's just no enemy ship present, your FTL charges much faster. Distress beacon. So I want to jump before the solar flare goes off. We can talk about how solar flares work. Liver destroyed. Oh no. So the only thing solar flares really care about is whether you have a shield bubble up or not when they go off. If you have a shield bubble up, I think they max out at like 2 fires, 1 damage to a system. If your shield is down, it can do like upwards of 2 damage to your ship. That's also hull damage, by the way. And start as many as like 6 fires. Do I want that beacon? I don't really have blue options. I might take this one just to see if that is a store. Like, I'm okay burning jumps to get a store, because it's infinitely more important that I, like, find weapons that I want. Let's see how many jumps we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7. So if we went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we could still potentially pick up beacons. I think I just take, yeah, probably go that one and then back down. I'll probably miss out on that beacon then. Like, I'm gonna miss a beacon regardless. All right, I don't want to jump just yet. I want them to take as much damage as possible. Alright, since I broke these doors, they might have actually healed up. That's fine. Alright, let's just go before the solar flare goes off. Mansion ships are adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a very specialized kind. All right, they got a missile and they got a teleporter. So the boarders that we now have on our ship, these rocks, they are now friends with this ship. So it's actually possible they might activate their teleporter and bring all the rocks over to their ship. Attack. It can potentially happen. I only need 1 shield for this ship because they have an ion, and I'm going to hack their weapons to slow down this missile as much as possible. Hi, Mantis. How's it going? You're like, what's going on? Do I want to put the crew in here? Yeah, again, I'm just kind of trying to deal with borders as we can. Okay, let's close all doors and then open internal doors. So oxygen, I kind of showed off how like opening these doors increases how fast O2 drains. You can just open up all the internal doors and the oxygen tries to even out. All right, so we actually want these weapons to charge up a little bit before we hack. We get way more value by way more time. Auto fire off. All right, that's fine. It's a little bit wasteful. Like, we're only going to take 1 damage because we knew it's a Lido. So our Artemis costs 1 power, but for the AI ships, it's 2. Do I just want to kill them? No. Okay, it's actually probably better they return. We might be able to bait the NG from coming over. All Mantis ships, outside of a couple quest events, have an NG. But now they had to fight through the doors. This is one of the reasons why hacking is really good. So, like, hacking just temporarily drains a system of its power. So if you drain shields, their shield bubbles will decrease. If you drained oxygen, it actually would eat oxygen from the ship. So what's weird is, like, event borders are programmed differently, that they'll actually keep trying to board your ship beyond the normal 2. Hey, Monty. So they'll just keep on trying to come over and over again, because they're just programmed differently. All right. Crew is healed. Send everyone back. So I'm waiting to see if I can get the NG to come on over. And of course, the NG's a jerk and puts the missile back online, but that's okay. We have hacking. Unfortunately, I just saw the Mantis move, so the Mantis is the one that's trying to board us right now. So it really limits the chance of getting anything resembling a crew kill. I'll just put crew on doors. So you notice that my doors change colors. They're now gray because we got the man bonus. Any system with a little person above it has the potential of a manning bonus. And so now that the AI just can't walk through our doors all willy-nilly. Yeah, the other thing is correct. This room here, the NG is slowed in doing repair because as long as I have this powered, the repair in this room is half of what it would normally be. All right, so I have to be a little bit careful. Mantises do 1.5 times damage compared to a human, but if we send 2, we should be fine. Keep that missile offline. Well, you haven't hacked sensors, though, because you can't. Enemy ships don't come with sensors. Yeah, now you're trying to run away. I had to ion Artie. It's not in this game. All right, you got 50 bucks. No stores here. Let's go down this way then. Oh, still keeping reactor 2 a minimum. That might change with the, like, towards the end of the sector here. Also, I didn't let my shields get all the way up. All right, I need 1 shield. Probably do a weapons hack. It's tend to what I do when I see missile systems. Because I don't, until I hack it, or until this fires, I won't know if it's an Artemis or not. An Artemis just can mess you up. All right, it is a Lido. What kind of crew do they got? 2 rocks. All right, again, not a really high chance of getting a crew kill here. So we're probably just shooting this ship. Oh, maybe I'll get a fire in the O2. Seems unlikely. I have like 10% chance per volley of that occurring, or 10% chance per shot that hits from my burst laser that it starts a fire. I don't know what the odds are that starts 1 fire versus 2 fires, if it's just like a simple coin flip or whatever. You can also turn off a weapon to limit the amount of shots it fires, because no one in piloting. I only want 2 shots to hit, 1 for shields, 1 to damage the system. Hey, you gotta resist, nice. But it's like 10 repairs before the ship runs out of oxygen. Essentially, with the rocks, there's, like I said, if I don't get a fire, there's almost no chance of a crew kill here. %, chance, yeah, it feels like that. All right, so again, we still have hacking. That's why we could do the O2 thing. It's unfortunate putting that back online. Really gonna hamper any chance, like I said, of getting a crew kill. Oh well. We tried, and that was what's important. Oh, by the way, so these cooldowns on systems operate just like ion damage, and so for every number and full circle that there is, that's 5 seconds. Hacking's back online. Give me stuff. 17 bucks. All right. Whatever. Shields recharge. Okay, well, hey, there's a store. I probably have to go to it immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see at this angle here, there's 5 dash marks between the red line and this beacon. So about 6, it's slightly less than 6, but 6 parallel dash marks is a good jump for a regular jump. So I have to actually go to the store now. Otherwise I'll lose it. Mind control. All right, we have a hull laser and we have an ion blast. Yeah, weapons. We're definitely walking away with one of them. I probably prefer the hull laser. Well, the only way I get that online is if I sell Artemis, and that's not super worth it. Yeah, I mean, hull laser it's 2 seconds slower, but it does increase our shot total by 2. The only trick is it's a little bit of time before it gets online, but we still have the Artemis that we can just be like a little bit more aggressive with. And probably be okay. Lockdown bomb is pretty trash. Nothing else really of interest here. Alright, let's pick that up. And so I need 35 scrap to get this online. So yeah, you have the option of like selling the missile and you get a little bit more money to like get this online now. I'm okay. I feel like I'm okay. Because I could just use Artemis and hacking to just break most weapon systems without much issue as my current fallback plan if I'm not able to get the whole laser online because I don't have reactor. I mean, we've bought 1, 2, 3, essentially 4, 5 power worth of systems, and we haven't upgraded a reactor yet. But we still have a couple jumps left in the sector before, so... Asteroid field. That's potentially gross. Double heavy lasers. Really gross. Okay, so yeah, definitely doing a weapons hack here. Those weapons just fire too fast. Go ahead, charge up the Artemis. Oh yeah, asteroids can affect your drones. It's awesome. Wow, you know if I fired another one, that asteroid would have hit it. And then that would have been the second time that I witnessed that occurring. So asteroids, as far as hazard event goes, the more shields you have, the more asteroids come at the ships. So actually, if you have no shields, very few asteroids occur, but you're like more likely to get hit because you don't have any shields. Nice. It's possible that we're in a little bit of danger here until both our weapons are offline, but that's... Hopefully we're okay. Yeah, like you can just lose shields. So we want to keep breaking their weapons. They're offering me 5 fuel, a drone part, and 10 scrap. If I was desperate for fuel, 5 fuel is a lot, but we're not, so we're going to say no because I want more than 10 scrap. I have some weapons and reactor to start upgrading. It is a lot of fuel. We can switch to engines here, I guess. So we are, if we weren't fully trained, we are training off the asteroids for dodges and shields training, but once the fight is over, you no longer can do so. All right, 17 bucks. And most, like, if you're fighting in a non-hazard event, as soon as the ship is dead, your FTL instantly charges. If you're in a hazard event, you have to wait. You gotta wait. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Sure, I'm not busy. Is very important for their trade. So we get to rescue a store. So next sector, we actually know where a store is. That's pretty cool. That can be really useful. We'll hit the exit before it gets overtaken. I'm gonna ignore this. Sometimes you can still get a fight. All right, what are my options? Civilian or pirate controlled? We're definitely going civilian here. Civilian sectors are probably the best sectors. Essentially, there's like an event where it can just like steal fuel from you. And that's not a lot of fun. If you have like upgraded doors, then you can get around it. And I think if you just ignore it, there's a chance you just find an auto ship. So yeah, civilian sectors tend to be the best sectors in terms of just money. They're nebula jumps, and unlike Uncharted nebulas, they have the fleet pursuit, so you can get a lot of scrap. There's 2 to 3 stores. So generally speaking, civilian sectors are like the best. Plus, it gives us 2 options for here if we don't really like this hostile sector. And options are good. Pirate controlled tend to be lower in terms of actual like scrap rewards. I think it's a little bit better for like boarding blue options, or if you have teleporter blue options to pick up crew, but civilians are fine. You can just see like all types of ships though in civilian sectors. All right, got to distress. Here's the store we can save. So we might go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that's odd. Andy. Also, I'm going to get Papa Need on board, 20 minutes after they asked to be on board. That's really good. Yeah, it's not a great... It's not It probably wouldn't be that bad if I didn't know, like, that I desperately wanted to get to this quest beacon, and then be like, oh, you go down here, and then you can pop up here, you get these nebula jumps, and you come back down, then it's fine, but, yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. All right, I got $29, though. I guess reactor is reasonable. It's reasonable. Sure, I'll give you 4 fuel. What do I get out of it? I get a map. Wow, so that's where all the stores are? Oh, shipping an ion field. I wonder if that's the rock ship. Hey, Fold Up, how you doing? So that's an ion storm, which means my power is going to be halved. I'm going to have 4 power for that fight, which is basically going to be like burst laser, Artemis, and that. So that's fine. Probably. We'll start out with this. I don't know, how much do I care about rescuing this dock? I mean, they can give me repairs, That's not like the most amazing thing because I don't have like a lot of money. Maybe afternoon FTL? Maybe. Rumored. Allegedly. Normal time for some. Wow, there's just a lot of stores. That's kind of unfortunate. Like you don't want to hop from store to store to store to store unless you're like looking for something, right? All right. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think we're going to take these 2 jumps, take these 2 fights, hit this store. If we have a lot of money, maybe we'll like hit a different store. We'll see where we're at. But I have some upgrades on my ship that I can do. And then we might be able to hit all these beacons on the way to the exit. So we're probably not even doing this quest. All right, I have 5 powered because rounding. Okay, no offensive drones. Looks like some sort of boarding bot. As long as I have 2 shields up, I'm safe. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything with it. I don't have enough power. We'll go hacking. We'll go oxygen. We'll just hack their weapons. Yeah, but I didn't need fuel. I mean, like, I'd rather try and proc the fight. All right, you're gonna try and punch down my shield system, and it caused a breach, which is super annoying. Let me double check this event. Yeah, so like buy fuel, don't care, reject it, nothing happens, steal it, fuel. Yeah, essentially it's all fuel, but if I ignore it, either nothing happens or I fight a pirate ship. All right, so I got this person chilling here. They're fun. We could send 3 to deal with it. I guess that's fine. We'll send 2 right now. Like I said, there's a breach in here. We could open up all the doors so it has to suck all the oxygen out of the ship, but I'm just trying to keep that limited to 1 area right now. So if I missile this, if I missile this, this weapon will probably come back online. We'll see. It might go up to a 2nd shield bubble. That's a 3-power drone system. Maybe there's not another drone. That'd be sad. That would make me very sad if they had like an offensive drone as well, and then because I don't have a shield up, I just take like a ton of damage. All right, let's pop their shield. Okay, they are shields too. I guess that's not too surprising. We'll hack. Doesn't look like they have a repair bot. All right, let's swap crew positions. Bring in the 3rd one. Just, yeah, just like completely drains oxygen and all that good fun stuff. Okay, both their weapons are staying offline. That's pretty fortunate. Pause in FTL, like you can pause, so take that opportunity to pause. You know, like stop, reassess the fight, and if it's something complicated, like you're dealing with boarders, half power weapons that are gonna be changing how they power them. All right, we're gonna move you there. That doesn't matter as much, and again, we'll swap in the room again. See if we can break that boarding bot. Get there. I just need 1 punch. Thank you. All right. Unless you don't pause. It's true. Some people don't play with pause. Nice. All right. Got their weapon offline. Everything's fine. I haven't repaired the breach in here yet, but I need their health back up in case we get bored again. So enemy ships have roughly 4 drone parts. Sometimes the game's a little bit funny in terms of like how it uses them up. Boarding bot again. You offer me 7 missiles, 2 drone parts, and 11 scrap. Since I have this, I'm not as concerned. I don't know, that's decent. Not having to buy 2 drone parts, and the fight is just over. So I have 6 drone parts and the missiles. Like, then we can just really use missiles a whole bunch, which is kind of nice. I'm actually going to take it. Mostly, it's really the drone parts. So these 2 drone parts represent essentially 16 scrap, and I'm down to 4. I've been using a lot of hacking. So, like, this is 16 scrap plus 11, so that's 37 scrap reward. That's pretty good. Plus I get missiles. Sure. Like, if I was closer to a store, that was more of a concern. We could do that instead, but... Alright, what's this fight? Do you find us repugnant? Would you have taken that if it was 6 fuel rather than 6... it's mostly for the drone parts. Like, even 6 fuel is like, I spend fuel. We already spent 4 fuel this sector, so I'm kind of okay with that as well. It was predominantly just like the drone parts, because I'm gonna need drone parts for fights. Sure. Get to the station. So that's a chain laser. M-seed. Wow, your weapons are gross. Why your weapons gotta be gross? The first volley is not gonna time particularly well. What version of the game this is? Just, it's vanilla. The only mod I use is one that just speed hack increases the game. It might be that I have colorblind mode on, and that's why the colors potentially look off. All right, so Papa Neat is hit by a level 2 mind control. We know it's level 2, but because Papa Neat doesn't have 100 health, it has 115. So every 15 HP over the normal level tells you what level of mind control it is. So if they had 130 health, that would be a level 3 mind control. Any mind control, if we add mind control on our ship, a level 1 MC would cancel out, even a level 3. So that's a pain. We can try to vent. Get them to move somewhere else. Maybe survive the first volley. I mean, I do have 30% evasion against 3 shots. Assuming that, you know, I don't screw that up. Nasty. I could just use a missile. I could just use a hack. Both of those are fine. Particularly with my slow weapons. All right, let's actually just use a hack. Let's be smart about this. Let's be safe. Yeah, their weapons charge because they have the Manny bonus and I don't. Nice. Okay, they're going to sensors, I guess. No, I'm going to use one of my 22 missiles. Hope for the best. Nice. Good. All right, with their weapon system offline, we can go ahead and go back to this. Take down their piloting. It's nice that they didn't have a shield system for us to worry about. Get back there. Get back to training. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. $27 and 12 scrap plus the chain ion. Okay. Chain ion's a pretty terrible weapon, but we can sell it for money. We can sell it for money. Do I want that? The problem is I'm still forced into this store. But we can go there, we can sell the thing, pick up 2 more fights, and then this store. Maybe that's worth it. Like, going to a store with money doesn't feel that bad. Alright, I'm gonna change my mind. Just the fact that I got, like, an item. Hi, ship's a little bit dangerous. Just a skosh. We're okay for the first volley is fine. It's the second volley that's gonna be gross. Did you try to do a barrel roll? No. So, like, this fires at 9 seconds, and then this fires at, is it 16? So then this fires at 18, so this suppresses our shield, and then this one comes in and slams the system, and we get very, very sad. So we could weapons hack here. Or we could just use an hack here and Artemis. And so the Artemis is guaranteed to land, and their weapon system goes offline. Kind of cool with that being the option. All right, let's deal with this individual over here. I'm pretty okay with just murdering them on our ship. Would you believe I'm okay with murdering crew on my own ship? Or we could just do that. 2 shields, we're completely safe. Don't even have to use a missile. There's no real point in letting them send back because they do have a med bay. Nice, the pilot is leaving to help out here. So their evasion is now 2%. So that means they have level 2 piloting. Oh, don't fix stuff. That's not cool. No one said that's okay. Oh, that's a fire. How unfortunate for them. We could wait. This is a 4-room fire, so the AI will not try to put this out. Or not, I'm sorry, 4-tile fire. So it is possible you can just sit here and wait, and maybe we get a crew kill off of this for better rewards. Assuming that's possible. Sometimes crew kills don't actually net better rewards. We can make it interesting. Do I hit the med bay? So the only problem with, like, doing damage to the ship is, that, like, the fires are going to do damage. So I'm actually going to charge the chain ion. First, it does help me to keep training my weapons, but eventually, since they can't dodge it anyways, we're fine. Nice, the door's closed here, so they're going to just burn out and die from it. Unless they are able to break through the doors fast enough. Good. No, that's unfortunate. The O2... That's surprising. It didn't spread again. All right, so we just let them break the doors. Hopefully they get caught. Nice. This is really what we want. So the fire spread to the shields here. See if we can get a stun. You didn't change targets? But why? Why, you jerk? Alright, we're just gonna try and keep this medbay offline then. Hopefully not. Prefer not. Okay, so they are now at 10 health. Let's switch to this. This should be offline for a considerable long period of time. And we should be able to just kill them with a shot from the burst laser. So that's going to burn down. This'll burn down. That's all we need. Nice. All right, so we got 22 scrap, which is still pretty good. It's a solid reward, and we got the repair, so we got 80 bucks. Nothing particularly of interest here for me. I don't know, maybe I would have bought it into mind control. We'd probably just pick up the drone parts here. Try and get this online. Sell this. So now that's what our ship looks like. So we're up to 5 shots. We got our hacking. We still have an Artemis that we can bring online. Again, does make these other 2 stores here less likely to be anything of interest, but whatever. Let's go. Boo-doo-boo. Hi there. Defend the outpost. Guarantee double rewards. Yes, please. That's a 2. Potentially dangerous fight. Well, there goes my dodge. I mean, you can do like 1 damage. Kind of don't feel like, hopefully we just hit them in the weapons. I take either of the weapons offline, we're completely safe. Nice. So we just heard a breach. That means that system's completely busted. They can't repair it. Ha, we got a dodge. The best. Might as well take away their evasion. Because auto ships only have like 1 system, they tend to have like 1 bonus system. They'll have hacking or drone control or mind control. Like normally their evasion's pretty high. No. If the flagship goes into the AI takes over, breaches still cannot be repaired. A little bit of overkill for more weapons training. 13 and 24. All right. Again, it would be nice, like, maybe we can build up enough scrap that there's something at the store we could get. We'll see. Another auto ship. Ooh. Okay. Probably should hack weapons here. They only have 1 shield. Hey, Dragon Sage, how are you? So we have a couple options, right? Like, we could hack drones, and hopefully we break their drones. It's pretty inconsistent. I think it's only like a 30% chance a drone breaks with a level 1 hack, so that's not particularly worthwhile. But I also don't want this missile to slam into my shields and cause a fire, and then I'm having a lot of issues. So I think I'll go with a weapons hack here and hope that my 5 shots against 1 shield is able to break them. Hopefully this isn't an Artemis. All right, it is an Artemis, so that's really dangerous. All right, so this is the first time we've actually fired our weapons at the same time. Normally they fire independently. So we want to fire our volley. That's going all right. So we want to fire our volley at the same time so that some of the shots are suppressing the shields and then the other ones are, you know, doing damage. Like if we were auto-firing them, this might hit their shield, do 2 damage, and then the shield bubble comes up for the whole laser. So it's only doing 1 damage, but this is way more efficient. I also wanted to fire the whole laser last because it has a higher chance of causing a breach. It's only like 20%. But that's nice, so we don't have to worry about their weapons. They're completely offline now. Okay, cool. Now we're just completely safe. We can go down to that 1 shield bubble. All right, these fires are not in rooms with systems, so we'll just vent them out and ignore them. If you want, you can turn off the oxygen so the O2 depletes faster. Go into a store with 65 bucks. All right. I've done worse. Cloaking, teleporter, yeah, none of those are of interest. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's like nothing here I can even afford. Okay, so what do I want to do? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We maybe we'll hop here. Pre-igniter instead of weapons. Yeah, no. Hey, craftiest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if it's 6. I have a little bit better luck once I get here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because we are good for 5. And if like we feel like we might be able to get to a 6, we can just hop to here. Because I really can't exploit these nebula jumps here. Is there any... No, yeah. Pre-igniter... So what pre-igniter does is your weapons are fully charged when you jump, so you get that first volley. First volleys are the most important volleys in any fight. Like, if your first volley lands completely clean, normally the fight is just over. Because you're going to crush their weapons, and you're just safe. So that's what pre-igniter gives you. It's normally better for slower weapons, because those tend to be more powerful. And that way you get really big advantage of, like, you know, these 17, 20-second timer weapons being available at the start of a fight. But 120 scrap is essentially, like, that's a system. So that's a lot of money. So we could just buy, upgrade in our weapons and get the Artemis online. We don't have to do that right now, though. Hey, Alcor. Yeah, no, it has plenty of uses. It's typically, like, late game mechanics. The only time I bought, like, one early is I had, like, garbage weapons, and I picked it up because I was hoping that I might luck... If I actually did find weapons, like, if they were just really slow, then the pre-igniter would make them viable. And it ended up being, I think, like, a Pegasus missile and, like, a Flak 2. Which don't inherently work together, but with a pre-igniter, yeah, like that functions. Yeah, like that's kind of like bonus is pre-igniter with those fast firing weapons. 5 shots against what's... Oh. So another thing I guess we should talk about is enemy ship progression. So in terms of like how you build your weapons loadout, you should try your best to keep up with the enemy ships. And what I mean, predominantly it's their shields. Their evasion will increase as you go out. But Sector 1's only going to have 1 shielded ships, unless you run into an elite. Sector 2 is like 98% of ships are only going to have 1 shield. There's a couple of events which can get 2 shielded ships, and the light surveyor ship can hit 2 shields. But you're really not going to start seeing 2 shielded ships until Sector 3 in hard mode. Sector 4 is where you actually start seeing 3 shielded ships. It's a pretty big jump to go from 2 to 3, which is why I've talked about like getting a weapon online early is paramount. So we have like enough shots to deal with those particular ships. You normally don't have to worry about 4 shielded ships until like Sector 6. Except on Stealth B. Often. I mean, again, if you have, like, really, really slow weapons and you don't have, like, cloaking or defense, which essentially is, like, the same role it can play with, like, the Stealth B, it can be, like, really nice to just be like, alright, I got my volley. What do I want to do? I could get the missile online. Or we could just wait. We could go missile, we can go that. Alright, that's kind of flexibility. That's a little bit aggressive spending. 2, 3, 4, 5. But we got 4 consecutive jumps of stuff happening, so... I reject your offer. Oh, what kind of borders do you have? Okay, basic laser and a missile. It's such a good chance that's an Artemis. It is an Artemis. All right, we're going to be a little bit aggressive here. I don't know what kind of crew they have. Let's actually go find that out. It might be a crew kill potential here. Oh, they got an NG. If the NG doesn't board us, unlikely. All right, we're going to swap their positions in the room. Okay, I'm not actually going to fire the Artemis if I don't have to. Just kill the Mantis. Yeah, because, like, the NG's just going to board, most likely. Or the human does. I'm sorry, the human's likely to board, not the NG. And then, like, my chances of getting a crew kill are pretty much 0. Okay, I didn't get a breach in the O2. Let that NG just fix things. So NG. No. Like, if they offer me an item or, again, consumables that I need, sure, but they didn't, so they get to die. One, two, three. Yeah, there's only going to be 4 jumps. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hi there, Federation scum. Nice to meet you. Oh, they got a defense 2. Gross. Defense 2s are gross. All right, so we're going to bypass. So we're going to sneak our hack drone past the defense 2. Defense 2 shoots down everything. It shoots down lasers. It shoots down missiles. It shoots down drones. Well, hacking drones anyways. So we're going to let the drone fly. And we're going to do micro pauses. And as soon as we see this, like, fire the shot, we turn off our hack. That shot sails past where our hacking was supposed to be. We activate it, and it lands. All right, so at least this is only a Lido. Hack that system down. Okay, so we're going to fire our volley and then try... This thing will be distracted by normal shots, so I'm just firing the volley at once. Because if I spread them out too fast, it fires very quickly, and sometimes it'll like hit the first shot of the volley and the last shot. And then we'll also try and sneak the Artemis in there, just to try and more likely break their weapons. Well, we got a fire. I think it did shoot down the missile, though. So we'll go max evasion here. Try and dodge the missile. Okay, doors, not relevant. How do you identify Lido? Outside, there's a couple different, like, ship layouts where it's more identifiable, but because I have their weapons hacked, I can just tell by their power usage. This is a 2-power weapon. Lidos for the enemy ships are 1-powered. Artemises are 2. You can also tell when you actually see the missile. All right, so essentially we'll just try and do the exact same thing. Nice. Oh no, they got a repair bot too. Yuck. Did their pilot just leave piloting? Wow, did I kill a crew member? Oh, they died in the fire. Yeah, charge time too. Theirs are like 10 seconds versus 7. Really don't want them to run away. That would make me sad. I'm actually really glad I got a missile online. Like, this is why, like... This is why FTL is really difficult to play. Because there could be people who would like, I don't need the missile online, like, we're good for most fights, and we'll just keep saving up money. But because I knew I wasn't hitting a store, and we had 4 consecutive, like, scrap events in a row, most likely, because we saw that there were ships there, I felt like it's a good idea just to get a little bit more offense. That's really paid out this particular fight. 8 missiles, a drone part, 12 scrap. No. Okay, I need Maloney to die. Alright, and then... they'll probably just break through the doors too fast anyways. So I'm going them to break through the doors, try to put out the fire, fail, and then try to leave. Oh, never mind. Because of that, doesn't matter. They'll put the fire out very easily. I was like, crew kill, then repair bot got back online. Yeah, no, Artie's good stuff. Artie the missile is good stuff. So, like I said, against defense 2s, like, I just fire all the shots at once. Like, there's often it's, like, better layering. Like you saw, we did hull lasers later against ships because it just has a higher breach chance. But for them, like, if you spread out your shots, it just gives them such a better opportunity to, like, just shoot down more projectiles. All right. Why are you in distress? Can I be of assistance? I will lead you to your destination. Get 12 bucks. Do I want to accept the bribe? No, that's not a particularly good bribe. They might try to bribe us again. Plus, we also have a chance at double rewards here. So we're going to try to be a hero. Out of curiosity, what kind of crew do they have? Not the most. Not the best. So this is going to have to land twice, which... This is going to have to land 3 times, which can happen before this has a chance to fire. Which would be very sad. Alright, we got the dodge. As long as one of these weapons is offline, we're completely safe. Okay, so this is weapon slot 1 then, because the Zoltan is actually forcing that to be powered. Like, we could try to do crew kill stuff, but I don't feel like my weapon loadout is that powerful enough that I can start doing crew kills. Like, I just rather hold on to drone parts to use them for offenses or defensive purposes. Oh yeah, I got no dodge because I don't have anybody there. Like, they only have 1 shield bubble. I probably don't need the Artemis. Probably. We could also just repower it now that they got hit by the ion. Now, this is a slug ship, so like I said, it has slug repair gel, so they're going to fix those breaches pretty quickly. Yeah. Hello there! Fine, our previous offer was not generous enough. Let us improve it. They're offering me 31 scrap plus a combat drone, which is another 25 scrap. Yeah, we're taking this. I'm sure the people that they're chasing are actually jerks, probably deserve to be caught. So, that's okay. Yeah, like, anytime they offer you free stuff, unless you're just going for score, where destroying ships is inherently worth more, and items that you sell don't count towards score. Yeah. This is like 56 bucks. $56 scrap in Sector 3 is quite a bit. Ooh, it's a little close. It's a little bit close. And another 20 bucks. All right, good. Abandoned Sector 4, Uncharted Nebula. Yes. All right, so this is Abandoned Sector 4. What's significant about that is once you're hit Abandoned Sector 4, you start dealing with Lanius bombers. Lanius bombers have a reputation well-deserved of being some of the nastiest ships you can run into. You don't see them in Abandoned Sector 2, and you don't see them in 3, but yeah, 4 and on. They can actually have 3 specialty systems, which no other ship outside the flagship will have. So they can have, like, teleporter, mind control, and cloaking. Which is a pretty nasty combination. They also tend to be one of the higher scrap reward sectors in the game. Uncharted Nebula sectors are bad. They're just really low scrap. Like, 1 store is very common. A lot of empty jumps. Lania bombers are generally pretty scary. I wish I had another crew member before I went into the Lania sector. I'd feel safer that way. Yeah, but I want money. The real issue is that they have cloaking. Like the boarding, them boarding, the mind control, the O2 shenanigans. Yeah, that's not great. It's the cloaking with heavy weapons. What a choice. I mean, there's a green sector here, so maybe we kind of luck out. It's not awful. Like, if you die to one of these... Yeah, it's like if I fight a bomber and a pulsar, which is a real possibility, like, I just get absolutely annihilated. Like, there's just this, like, random gross chance. Unfortunate. We'll go Uncharted. Like, if I had another system, I probably would have gone there. Alright, so no stores here yet. Let's go ahead and upgrade our hacking. I'll still keep 76 bucks. Gives me some flexibility in terms of store power. Empty beacon. Oh, well, there's the store. Hi, how are you? Okay, so I can go like 1, 2, 3, maybe. Again, like I'm just trying to look for possibly a system that I can get online. Attack the pirate. Okay, very dangerous ship. We'll see what they hack first. You always want to see what they're hacking first before you counter-hack, because if they hack your hacking, then your hack drone just blows up and you get no value out of it at all. Okay, they're hacking my sensors. We're in a nebula that has, like, no bearing whatsoever. So we're going to hack their weapons here. And we're going to do a level 2 hack. Wow, 50% evasion. That's gross. That's really gross. Gonna use another Artemis here. Okay, good. We took their Artemis offline, at least temporarily. They may, like, fire this and then switch this power back on. Hopefully not. Because that way they have to depower 2 systems. Okay, so that's incoming. I'm gonna go ahead and fire my burst laser now. Do some micro pauses. So I got my 3 shots out of this. We're gonna depower this and maximize our dodge, because if this hits our shield, then I'm vulnerable to taking 2 damage from this weapon. Alright, let's actually just do this. Maximize our dodge completely. Okay, missiles back online. We got the dodge here. So we can depower, repower, because this isn't going to hurt. Now that situation's sussed out. We can go ahead and max out engines to deal with the missile, because our shields don't even matter. And this is like, you know, using our pause, microing as much as possible to get advantages. Yeah, I still don't really want to need an Artemis. Running away. Okay, attack piloting. Attack piloting again. We realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we'll make it worth your while. 14 scrap and long-range scanners. That's definitely making it worth our while. Long-range scanners is one of the best augments in the game, and if you don't have to pay for it, it lets you know where ships are in the sector. It lets you see what all the adjacent beacons are, which is fantastic. It has mapping, plus it has like a bunch of blue options. So yes, I will take that. That is acceptable. I am appeased. Okay, so now there is a fight here. 90 bucks. Do I just hit the store with 90 bucks? 90 plus 25. I mean, if I get 35 scrap from this fight, it's possible that we could just buy cloaking. That seems worthwhile trying to get. Again, I still have plenty of hull. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Long-range scanners is just like, here, let me start doing work already. Good job. Okay, that's DD1. So we could hack shields or we could hack engines. All right, Artemis doesn't really help me out here. So shield hack kind of has a benefit because it's more likely that I get a bunch of shots through. We could actually fire the Artemis with the hacking if we wanted to. If we didn't have long-range scanners, there's a chance they'd run away and we don't get anything. So I could land 2 guaranteed shots in this system and break this weapon offline, but I'm just going to hack shields and try to go for maximum damage, I believe. Buy a little bit of time. All right. So level 2 hack will take down 3 shield bubbles for us. I don't know. I can't remember. Like, long-range scanners and level 2 sensors have a lot of overlap. The scary volley is if they can fire 3 shots at 10 seconds, and then it's 3 shots at 15 seconds. They could fire 5 at 20. That's like technically the worst volley. Well, here it comes. All right, so my shield bubble's already been hit, so might as well maximize engines, because that shield bubble isn't coming up in time. All right, looks like it's targeting my weapons. We already have a buffer point because of the Artemis. Oh, that's a fire. Let's go ahead and send crew over there to help. I'm going to rotate this over here. It's so likely it burns down. That's really bad. Just that it's a fire. If it wasn't a fire, I'd feel a little bit better about it. Well, we took the danger weapon offline. Okay. Also, apparently my timing was way too early. Okay. I'm now safe as long as I have 1 shield. So let's get everybody in there. See if we can prevent it from breaking our system. Good. That was fortunate. All right, their weapon's back online. Shift power, we'll get hacking ready again. Oh. They fired 2 shots? I guess this guy went back online way faster than I thought it was. I don't know if they give the exact same blue options, but it does the same effect where you can just see where enemy crew are on the ship. All right, let's get our oxygen back up. I don't need to charge weapons anyways right now. Low rolled. All right, so we're back to this. That's fine. I just have to pay attention to the weapons being fixed. Nice. All right, so they have a fire here, and then this thing is depleting oxygen. So there's actually a slight chance we can get a crew kill here. Okay, so I'm just gonna bust the O2. If this door closes before they go for help, we have a decent chance of a crew kill. So there's just 2 crew in this room. If I fire 5 shots, will it burn out? No, let's just fire 5 shots. You made a point. We are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. Sure. Nebula sectors are amazing. You just get free stuff all the time. That's 50 scrap. Store. Mind control, Zoltan shield bypass, reconstruct a teleporter, actual teleporter, pike beam. Pike beam's kind of cool. No, it's random. Do I take the pike beam? Buy the reconstructive and not the regular teleporter? I mean, teleporter would be fine with, like, Artemis and hacking if I had a crew. But I don't. So that's, like, pretty uninteresting. Backup battery, sort of interesting, just so I get power. And mind control would be, like, I like mind control, but I'm also in a sector where it's not going to do me any good. Pike beam is probably the most interesting purchase. So I can buy the pike beam, get it online. Sure. So I buy pike beam. Like I said, we can go ahead and just get it online. Because it looks like that. And then we can just buy the battery as well. Have perfect amount of money. But yeah, but look, we spent perfect amount of money. Yeah, I still have quite a few sectors before I actually need to get the final 2 system spots. Let's go. Continue. Do I care about the quest? 1, because those 2 jumps don't seem to show me anything. I'd rather take jumps that do show me stuff. Hello there! Touch aggression will be overlooked. Very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. Normally I'm totally cool with, like, humans all die, but they're all kind of got. So they got 3 shots, it looks like, unless they have a hidden bomb over here. So we're gonna fight the fight. Okay, 3 shots. This fire's a 10. This might be slow enough. We might be safe. I might not have to need a drone part here. Except they boarded directly into my shields. So if that hits shields, it's actually going to stun them. If not, again, I take chance of taking damage. I have 35% dodge against 3 projectiles. It only stinks if it hits me in the weapons. Oh, it's so close. Oh, we got there. Everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. Aren't they stunned? Why do I still hear them fighting? Swipe. Oh, they moved sensors. Adorable. Hi. How's it going? Yeah, you go away. That's right. You run away. Okay, we are actually fully trained here, so we got this. I mean, we could try screwing around for a crew kill, but like it's kind of difficult to go for them. You can't see what's happening. 23 bucks. So we're just going to be buying reactor for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable future. Gotta fight. Well, I mean, I don't want to, like, purely just run away from them, right? Like, yeah, there's a possibility some of these have fight, some of them don't, but... Okay, I got, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 jumps. Like, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, see, it'd be so easy to just be like, yeah, well, no, these are all blank, so we'll just skip them, and then you, like, just miss out on every single bit of scrap you could make in the sector. So even with you get long range scanners, like some of these layouts are just so bad you had to take empty jumps anyways. Luckily we got a bunch of free stuff. Attack. Alright. You could slow down a little bit there, FTL. You could slow down just a skosh. Crew one-shot build? Oh my gosh, that's terrifying. Don't say that. Hello, ship. I mean, yeah, I guess I could just, like... Yeah, it's very rare. It's very weird, but it can actually happen. I've only seen it, like, maybe, like, 3 times. Okay, well, I dodged that stuff, so that doesn't really matter. I should probably hack something. Probably weapons. Okay, small bomb 1. Micro pause to see where it lands. All right, we got the miss. Hack back online. Okay, so that was the small bomb. That's very insane. All right, so those look like those are 2 ion bombs. So the fight's fairly safe unless they both ion bomb in the shields and like one's shields, one's weapons, and we just don't fire for, you know, forever. So just buying time. So, like, why do I hack weapons here? I don't know what kind of weapons they had. So if they had, like, multiple small bombs, like, I didn't just want to start getting chained on, like, I get hit in the shields twice, and, like, there's a fire, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm definitely going to want to hack weapons then. Or double small bombs in my weapon system, and it's a protracted fight. So, again, I still probably want to hack weapons in that scenario. Versus, like, trying to land my shots. For the most part, we're, like, not going to take damage, because none of these actually do hull damage. Nice. All right. Good. We can wait. We can wait. Second view. Ion hits. Ionized distance of the second bubble is disabled while it's already down, and the second laser shot impacts it. Like, doesn't the projectile still take down a shield bubble, though? Because it hadn't been ion before, but maybe. 27, get nothing else. That's fine. No, okay. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and just buy 2 reactor power, I guess. Again, we've already seen a store of the sector, so. Ugh, empty jumps. Empty jumps. So we can threaten them, and then if they give us like a good enough offer, we can just choose not to fight them. Normally it's just fuel and scrap. 3 fuel, 24 bucks, and I don't have to fight them. I guess that's okay. Like, I wouldn't mind picking up the fuel, because we apparently just used up a bunch. Wonder what happened to it. Looks at chat. Looks at chat. Yeah, but we could still attack them if we wanted to, but that's fine. Like, I actually pretty cool with the fuel. And again, not having to use a drone part. It is another store. Don't really have anything to do with you, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. Three hull repaired and a store. Hi! I didn't know this was the good one. Why didn't anybody tell me this was the good one? So long range scanners time? But why? Like this, I could comfortably win with this weapon setup right now. Versus spending scrap to pick up other stuff. That's because I bought 2 reactor power. That's what was wrong. I don't know how much I care about a flak. Because I'm already waiting 16 seconds on this, I'm just buying it for the projectile. And it's like, spend a ton of money to just get an extra shot, which feels like a lot to do right now. Plus 19 equals... I'm 5 scrap short. I should only bought 1 reactor. Should only bought 1 reactor, chat. Then I could have bought mind control here by selling the Artemis and long-range scanners. Two drone parts, 2 fuel. Call it a day. Call it a day. No. Ship in an ion storm. Wow, there's a store. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Very suspicious. 13 power, so I'm gonna have 7 when I get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my slowest firing weapon. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yoicks. Alright, well, I don't have any drones to worry about. We'll just hack their weapons by our weapon volley a good amount of time. With 1 shield, we should be able to heavily damage them. Let's See if we can clip engines like as quickly as possible and maybe lower their evasion a little bit before other shots land. Ooh. Oh, that's nasty. That's very nasty. That might just be a crew kill. No! I can't do anything about it. Could fire up the Artemis. If my hack locks him in there with that O2 offline, maybe it's a crew kill. 22 health, 30, 52. So 3 shots kills. Everybody but Fired. Oh, come on, get out of town. Really? The 4 surrender offer of the sector? 4 surrender offers? Unbelievable. Yeah, okay. Sure. Again, like, if you're giving me free stuff, I will take it. I'll take it. Uh-huh. Distress. Nope, it's fine. This has been a surprisingly good sector. That's a big giant missile. Well, it looks like I only need 1 shield, so we'll just hack their weapons. Hopefully ours land. That's weird. Hold countries accountable for actions that happened 80 years ago. All right. So I guess it's a little bit greedy to just hope that shots land so that like the missile comes offline, because I only have to do 2 damage to that system. We could also just hack engines and fire the Artemis. Maybe that's the best bet. That's kind of interesting. Because we are fully trained, maybe it gets there in time. Cool. Yeah, you enjoy that? So with the full training, if this is a Hermes, 13 seconds. I mean, there's some travel time, but yeah, we got there, so we didn't eat a giant missile. Which I don't recommend eating giant missiles. Again, time our shots so they all together. Whom. Evasion 0 anyways, doesn't matter. GG's. 28 bucks. Barb! Alright, we're out of here. There's nothing here in a nebula. Engine controlled or abandoned sector. Yeah, okay. Engines. Alright. So, I'm pretty cool with the weapon situation that we currently have. Systems aren't great. I would like another system, please. Normally, there are not a lot of fights in this sector, though. I get to see 4 new jumps with that. That only lets me see 2, but... We also have the backup DNA bank to sell, so we actually have a decent amount of money. Computer virus. Alright, we can just hack it. Like, elsewise, it's a fight. I probably don't even want to deal with a fight. Like, NG ships can have, like, 4 defense drones. They never have offensive drones. It's just defense drones. And I had to, like, cheat drone parts through it. And, I can just do improved hacking. Let's see what all the outcomes are. If you have an NG crew member, I really don't recommend like sending your NG over to get the fully trained NG, because like if it's just a gross fight and you have to run, what did you gain? Like it's not particularly beneficial. It's like really high risk versus low reward. You never choose option 1. Never ever choose option 1. Your shields and your engines get halved. So super gross. Landing crew member gets random amounts of scrap plus drone reactor booster. And then every level of improved hacking, we get better rewards. So we'll get 15 hull repair. We'll get a reactor upgrade, which is like 25 scrap, plus the drone reactor booster, which we can sell for some money. Versus going through a fight and having to burn a drone part as well. So it's 25 scrap. So essentially, this is 50 scrap, and I don't have to fight. I guess I can jump back there if that's not something. Hello there. Huh. So unless that hits us in the shields, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. I don't have guaranteed 3 damage. Well, I guess we could do this. Alright, let's switch it up a little bit. Oh, their engines are really bad. So, Artemis landing in the weapons deals 2 damage. You should take one of these 2 weapons offline, which will make us essentially completely safe if that happens. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, small bomb, don't hit me in the weapons. Actually, I have a buffer point in the weapons anyway, so this is fine. Pike beam, all the things, or at least most of the things, I guess. So we can get this, that's a 4-room swipe, which is pretty good. If I didn't care about hitting shields, you could also do this to like lower their evasion quite a bit. But we'll just hit these 4 systems, and that's going to pull the pilot, most likely, to do repairs. Okay, so now we just have a halberd me up, which means as long as we have 2 shields, we're completely safe. I don't know, did we get, like, a cool fire anywhere? Cool fires. I don't even understand that. They can make surrender offers that don't have free things? That's so weird. So for the most part, we're using like hacking kind of defensively, which is fine. Fight, distress, distress. I don't have like really good blue options for distresses. Mostly I just want to store. Like I don't want to hit this, get a garbage distress, and then it's like, well, I miss out on potential for stores that exist up here. I'll just take this distress. We'll see. Lets me see quite a few beacons. Nice. All right. So if we try to dislodge the ship here, there's like a chance it just gets destroyed and we get nothing from it. This is either the same amount of scrap we get from cutting out with the beam weapon, or we just get a fight, which again, I think it's like both medium scrap rewards. So unless you're like really set on crew killing, I might as well just cut them out with the beam weapon. Again, saves me a drone part. Nice. Double stores. I would like to check out both those stores. Teleporter, crew. Oh yeah, I'm chock full of augments. Yeah, you can have that one. You can have that one. Thank you. It's like, it's just under 6. Like, 6 dashes is like, well, is it clean jump? As far as, like, what beacons are connected, it's a little bit weird. I've never, like, counted it. It has something to do with, like, so essentially the FTL map is actually broken up into a grid. And there's, like, a square here, there's, like, a square here, etc. It's just, like, this grid-based. And then they essentially put, like, one beacon in every square. And then it does its best to try and connect them. And that's how, like, sector layouts are generally designed. I don't know any much more about the specifics than that. And so sometimes you can get some really odd ones. The hash marks in between beacons, dashes. I thought that it essentially was along those lines. I remember Masala posted, like, a picture that just showed, like, a grid overlay. If I buy an Engie, then I can't afford cloaking at the next store. So I'll take a jump, then we'll hit this store. Maybe get a little bit more money. Assistance required. Imminent destruction. Okay. Foolish meat sacks. Boy, this is a danger ship. This is a very dangerous ship. We have to do 3 damage to their weapons system. And they got a DD2. So I got 25 seconds to land, like, all my shots. I really need to land, like, all the shots. It might be best to shield hack, beam through, cause as much disruption, and then fire all my shots. That might be, like, my best opportunity. And I got this Mantis over here, which isn't as problematic. I mean, I can send 2 crew. Like, it's not that... The first initial timing isn't the problem. It's just dealing 3 damage, so I guarantee this comes offline. Alright, I want the drones to get past, so that when I target the shield, I can, like, see the angle of their shots firing. Okay. All right, we'll get the backup battery going. Poppy needs at 37 health. I probably should swap them so they don't just die to, like, getting beamed if that occurs. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and heal them up, because again, I don't really need the weapons charge here. Is that the best? Like, maybe I take the DD2 offline? Oh, no, no, no. Again, target weapons. Brain, brain. Let's target weapons. Okay, we got there. Excellent. It's weird that we haven't picked up any crew like this late. GG. Zip. 37 bucks. Okay. Come on, something. Cloaking. Hey, I'll take that. I'll take a fuel. In hard mode, I I've tried to come up with reasons to buy a scrap recovery arm. I don't think it's ever worth it. Like, you're probably just ahead in winning anyways. Do I buy engines for level 4 engines so that my cloak is an absolute certainty, and then I can get the power for it, and we just go? I'm just gonna buy the 2 drone parts. Get my fuel up. That'll be fine. Alright, this is fine. So now, like, essentially we'll be able to just, like, cloak the danger volleys, hack down shields, so we can now use hack offensively more so. Free stuff is good. Again, I don't have, like... Oh, I have cloaking, so I guess if it is the one thing, that's fine. Sure. Okay, 60 to 47 bucks for a hull damage. Acceptable. Very acceptable. Pacifist repair ship rule crew. 3 repair drones, 8 NG, 4 repair bombs. Only a monster would try to attack you. So, other FTL players? Huh. So if I do that, I have actually enough power. Technically, I have enough power. I can still float on. We actually may be approaching that. We should probably buy a crew member, kind of. Stuff. I would like just have a crew member on doors, help with boarding, help with repairs. Yeah, we have plenty of missiles. We have plenty of missiles. Investigate, get more monies. Take the fight. Oh, I guess I could have got a reactor or a 3rd shield online. Aid the civilian ship. Chance of double rewards here. Double missiles. Gross. That's gonna be a weapons hack. So your weapons and I could have got cloaking up too. Like that would have been a better defensive. So you can actually use like weapon hacking and cloaking in conjunction with each other to essentially nullify their weapon systems completely. Another mantis. Oh, okay, you're there. Hi. Okay, swapping the room. Hopefully we get some hits. Zip. Bum, ba-da-bum. Is that headset hair? Probably. Oh, hold on. I have a missile incoming. Probably should cloak it. Get there in time. Get there in time. Good. Nice. Oh, yeah. Well, now I'm all self-conscious about it. So I used to have like a ponytail for years, and so like the part is just like absolutely permanent. And so it's just super screwed up like that. Okay, double rewards. Excellent. Like I said, I should... Oh, actually, I should finish healing them up. Buy a reactor. Buy a level 2 cloak, because it's just... Oh, no, I need this if I want to do 4 shield hack. It's not... I mean, I haven't had ponytail for years. It's just, like, dead set. I watched a new player use heal bomb on the enemy ship because they thought it was attacking them. Ooh. I mean, you should always... Yeah, no, you can, like... As long as you do it, like, in a positive way. So... And that goes, like, with anything. now I'm just gonna be thinking about here. That goes with like anything. Like, if it's, why are you being stupid? That's not the best approach. Yeah. I mean, I think with like Heal Bomb, it's a little bit obvious. Like, that's not a damaging weapon that you have. When people learn best when they're angry. I don't know about that. Okay, I feel pretty safe about those without overextending myself. Do I have anything to sell? No. We could get, I get Shields 3, and we get Jan for early store mind control. That's a little bit gross, but whatever. Maybe that happens. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I'm 3 scrap off. Try to be a hero. Should also put my crew back. Hello, Flannel. What are you hacking? Don't be mean. Oh my gosh, my battery. All right, I need 2 shields to deal with this, so let's have that going. Like we could shield tack, we beam through. I had to do quite a bit of damage to this system. So often if you damage a weapon system, like the least charge weapon gets offline, that's technically why I also, like, will hack weapons first. Like, we buy time, our volley hits, and then, like, the heavy weapons, the more powerful weapons, just tend to deal more damage. Like 6.5 dozen the other. We have cloaking, so it doesn't, like, matter. Alright, so we pike beam. I actually kind of want to stop it from hitting my battery, so that's fine. Hit the piloting. No. Good fight. Their ship was on fire. 16 bucks. And they jumped away. Awesome. All right, well, Mantis control, I guess. It's fine. Store. Do I upgrade doors? Normally, I'm not a big fan of upgrading doors. I'd rather just have a crew member on the door system. But we're now in Mantis sectors. There's events where they can board me with like 3-4 Mantis. And I kind of don't just want to hit the store right now. I'd like to build up a little bit. Can I build up money for this store? Because that jump doesn't connect. Always scout your sectors. See where your jumps connect. That could literally be the only store in the sector, though. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the rest. Yeah. Don't love it. But the desperate times call for desperate measures kind of thing. Like, if we just get boarded by up to 5 Mantis, which is possible, and then it's just like, oh, geez, I really wish I had doors to help deal with this situation. Hey, Leno. We should really be able to cloak the danger volley. So we'll just go with the shield hack for maximum damage and get out of the fight. Huh? No, I only need a level 2 hack here. Leave my crew alone, you jerks. You bullies. So that's an ion bomb, or a stun bomb, maybe. Small bomb's probably the screwiest thing they could have. So we'll fire all of our shots. Pike beam this way, and then we'll cloak. So if we fire our non-beam weapon shots while we're cloaked, our cloak comes out of power way faster. Like each time you fire a weapon, it's like 20% off your cloaking time. Which is not what we want to have happen. Bum, 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 bum. So another thing that can happen is, so like if the AI crew gets down to, like I said, like about a quarter of their normal health, they'll jump away. Also, if their ship starts taking a lot of damage, they can jump away. Like it 50 and ho. Whoa. All right, slow down. Yeah, I mean, knowing how to properly vent and whatnot. Like I said, if a fourth crew member, I don't buy doors because I just have them sitting in the doors and then they effectively level them up and it's not a problem. A lot of sectors, like if it was an NG sector, I wouldn't care about doors because it's not like I'm going to deal with boarding. I just know that there are events where you can get like 3 mantis board and then 2 board from the ship, and it's like I got 5 mantis on board and they can just kind of overrun me. Again, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of money at a store. Okay, that beacon is trash, so we can go distress here and then store, I guess. Yeah, you can teleport hack and send them all back. They'll just keep boarding you because they're event boarders. But yeah, that is totally an option. I felt I was comfortably safe. Like if I was way lower on resources, then you start having to like roll the die on that kind of stuff. Where it's like, well, maybe, I don't know. Luckily, our weapon situation's pretty fine. Pretty safe fight for a while. And they don't have many shields. So let's O2 hack. Oh my gosh, they only have level 1 oxygen. Oh, okay. So like as long as I hit like their weapons 1 time, we're just completely safe. 1 time. GG's. So notice that the O2 is actually still draining from their ship despite the fact the system's broken because we initiated the hack. We can go back now. Everything. Do I wait for you to repair that? Does that work perk on that? It might. I've never tried it, but it might. Oh, for where we are in the streak? No, I maybe I just didn't put it up there, but we're still on the streak. Still alive. Not to spook ya. Hey, Walnut. Run's going pretty well, just a little bit light on crew. That's the only issue, but we do have a store coming up. We just might buy crew. Composition skills vary day by day. Also true. Also true. Alright, it's only at 1 charge, that's fine. So we want the NG to fix this, and then we want to let the NG out. Let the NG go. Don't be a monster. Alright, so I got borders again. So now they're completely out of oxygen. Do I just want to fight them here? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, go back to your ship. Have fun. Have fun on your oxygenless ship. It's good times. Are they dead yet? Nope, not you. 59 bucks, jeez. Good money. Continue. Yeah, like buying crew here is fine. Like I don't need, I can win with this if that's the case. Mantis. I mean, that kind of helps with the boarding situation. Actually, they're both trained. Wow, that'd be really cool, because if we end up, like, maybe buying a teleporter... Should we buy double Mantis? Chat. And they're also both trained in fighting. If we sell long-range scanners, we can buy long-range scanners? That's amazing. That's amazing. I will buy a singular drone part just to have that. It's a possibility we run into another store this sector. Alright, so now I have, like, no real concerns about dealing with borders. Yeah, that's true. Hi! That's 2 burst 1s, a burst 2, and a basic laser. That's like a lot of weapons. Did you know that? I'm gonna hack your weapons. So what's nice about like this particular ship layout is with the door control we have, often you can get a crew kill by like breaking their O2, and it's tough for them to get through everything. So we're gonna try desync their weapons, which normally you only use 1 power on that. So we'll let these, oh, it's 5 shots. It's like a lot of shots, we'll see. A lot of things happening. Okay, 1 shield bubble down. 2, we got a miss. Actually, I was supposed to hack already, so we're just cloaking now. Could have messed that up. Oh, nice. Yes, yes. Go try and fight in the med bay. That's excellent. That is excellent. A little bit of dodge, dropping. Yeah, I say I almost never do. Yeah, we just bought them at the store. They didn't have mind control. Pretty good not to do, not that I'm 100% correct. See that? See, I just did it again. Pretty good not to do, like, this is a thing you do 100% of the time. Now 3 shots, we have 3 shields, we're completely safe. Be really nice if the whole laser, like, landed and broke the O2. With a breach. No, now they have enough shots. Alright, 1 shot is fine. It'd be nice if we could kill off, like, just some of the crew on our side of the ship. So again, we're gonna just do a quick little rotation. Swappy swap. We're fine from their shots. Actually, these are now like perfectly synced. Awesome. Love to see it. I need 1 dodge. There it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and cloak here so that they stay on my ship and die. All right, and do they have actually somebody working in the O2? They do. Jose. Jose's trying. How much health is Jose at? Jose needs to get shot one time, and then Jose is going to try to run for their little mantis life. All right, I actually don't want Jose in the room. Your weapon volleys are actually becoming gross. So these are partially desynced. We already found that out. Just have to remember to hack them. Normally when you're desyncing weapons, you only want to do a 1-power hack. Elsewise, they just have a tendency to resync. Dun, dun, dun. Try and keep the weapons in check a little bit. 2 shots, 3 shields, we're good. Come on. Jose, Outlaw Jose Wales. Okay, weapons are all fixed, but they're out of oxygen. Die. Die. Nice, 41 bucks. It came back. The chain ion that I got rid of earlier came back. Yay. Exciting. Buffer point there. Let's go. So now, like, these two systems essentially will, like, shut down weapons completely. Oh, why are you running? Don't hack my weapons. Don't be that kind of... Why are you such a jerk? Okay. It's not funny, blood lad. Okay. So for the most part, it's going to take a while before we're actually in trouble with this fight. I have no idea what level their hack is. Momentary moment where the streamer's mad. Yeah. Okay, so I had to stop them from running. I'm going to hack here just to see what level they have. Level 2. Okay. So, burst laser, 3 shots here, pike beam through everything. Is that the most effective? I could fire Artemis into here and then do 2 shots into this. That might be better. It's a slightly faster volley as well. Hmm, 3 ions coming my way. Let's cloak that, shall we? Shall we? Yeah. Hey, Shade. That's what I'm thinking, so I can hit 2 systems. So, hello, Scott. We should be able to fire 5 shots, so this goes down, and then their hacking goes down, and then I don't have to deal with this garbage as much. Again, I'm not as concerned about their weapon system here. Plus, we can just, like, Artemis this again. And we're fine. Yep. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-ba-bum-bum. Yeah, as long as we have 3 shields, we're completely safe now. Ba-bum, bum, 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 bum. 23 bucks. All right, well, again, not those ships that are running away tend to not have, like, very good scrap rewards, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I have, like, no blue options. Mantis and humans don't have a lot. Yeah, sure, here's have 2 fuel. Oh, good, a map. That's the best. Nothing like a map with 75% of the sector over. Sure, I'll help you out. Quest marker. Oh, that took over a fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. I'll take a reactor power, I guess. It's fine. I really just need, like, quote unquote need. Mind control would be fine. We can also buy teleporter for phase 1. The map was wrong. Yeah, there was a quest beacon over there. Right, 5 for that. We can cloak that. Beam through. Shield hack is acceptable. Gross. You don't really want our pilot getting hit a whole bunch. So we just need to cloak the missile. Yeah, I don't trust maps. Why not, like, save those positions? Let's get out of here before the solar flare sets us on fire. Hi! Okay, reactor upgrade, nice. I don't know, we might just get the Artemis online. So I'm, like, trying to float 75 scrap for mind control, or, like, even 90 scrap, because teleporter is also perfectly fine at this point. Like, these are the 2 key systems in terms of, like, the other 2 between teleporter and mind control, like, help with boarding in the final phase. Or just flagship fight. That's weapons. That won't fire. Whoa! Okay, that's fine. It's kind of gross, but whatever. It could very well be. That's better. Medium bomb. No. Just no. Please remove this person from my ship. Have you met my friend Mantis? They say hi. 90, 71. Ah, see, that takes mind control. Oh, no, I have a chain laser. Never mind. I got that chain ion to sell. Not a chain laser, but a chain ion. So might as well. Sure. Do it a second time. Sold 30 missiles. It's good. Like, what are they gonna do with them? They're like, hey, we got these explosives, and then they're gonna be overtaken by the rebels. And then they're, I don't know. They're toast. What is this? A bribe with no free items? Get out of town. Yeah, just cheesy weapon sacks. Yeah, Just deal with them. Also, like, get in the room with them. Crows become pretentious. Becomes? What? No. Crow has always been pretentious. I don't know. Thanks for trying, though. Yeah. I guess that's fair. It's true. True. Whatever. Wow, you should have traded those to that colony there. No thanks. No thank you. $49. Well, there's no more jumps left. Guess we'll just murder them. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why sometimes the bribes that are supposedly more generous aren't. They were just bad in negotiations. Zoltan homeworlds or slug homeworlds? Zoltan. Go Zoltan. It'll be fine. Alright, so the store is not going to be in a nebula jump. Potential money, though. Chance for envoy. Like, I would need it essentially immediately because I don't have a next sector, so it doesn't really have, like, high chances. Like, like I said, I would just have to get it, like, first, second jump. Unfortunately. Four shots. Probably just shield hack, pike beam, shoot him a whole bunch. Oh, you're trying to get in my sensors. Rude. Alright, do I need to cloak? Now I can. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of burst lasers. Just lucky like that, I guess. Pike beamed. Once you have, like, cloaking and hacking, though, you have such flexibility in, like, terms of dealing with enemy ships. You didn't even fully heal up there, and you already came back. No, I don't need your 5 garbage missiles that are garbage and missiles. Now you're worried about the Zoltan border police. Should have been worried about me, though. Now I have, like, an inordinate amount of money. Cool. Oh, so good. Yeah, no, I'll totally kill him for money. Look, clearly I need more money. All right? I don't do it because I enjoy it. Like, I have a very difficult task ahead of me, and a lot of lives depend on the decisions I make. Stand in the ashes of a billion lives and tell me if morality matters to them. Oh, that was really badly timed. It doesn't matter to them? Nice, good. That's from Mass Effect. Alright, they got a fire, which is pretty bad, but they got... Sure! Alright, hi! Hi, NG! Let's see if you how long you last. Alright, good fight. It's just the best fights. The ship's just gonna burn down, though, before I even get a chance at a crew kill. Yeah. Yeah, well... I knew what level the O2 was. If the O2 burns down, and then it's not able to spread to the... That might actually be a kill. Yeah, yeah. Crow loves not reading things correctly. Also true. That's one of the reasons I wanted to get back into reading, is I'm like still in like my college just skim through mode. And like, oh, no, it's fine. I'm sure all the information I like gleaned it. Come on, have high-level engines. No. No. Yes, Hector. Yes. Save those engines. You got it, Hector. Good job, Hector. You're the best. I love you. You're my favorite mantis. Sorry, Justin and Reinhardt. Hector. All right, are these stores? That's a build. Probably gonna hack here. Probably maybe gonna hack here. This seems like a good thing to cloak 5-ion weapons. 5-ion damage. Seems good. Seems good. And we're safe. That's all I care about. Wow, not stores. Okay. Still want my, like, last system, please. If you don't mind. If you don't mind. $7. Whatever. I just want to know if that's a store or not. I mean, like, burning jumps doesn't really matter. Hi there! Okay, you're fun. Speaking of burning... One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We had 9 damage volley, essentially against resultant shields. We did 4. Groovy. What actually do I want to hack here? Let's think about this for a second. If I hack weapons and this doesn't fire, which is probably ideal, just keep that missile offline as long as possible. I should have fired the hull laser, not the burst laser, and taking down that last bit of Zoltan shield. Oh, that's interesting. So this ship only has 2 crew. Decent possibility they just die there, particularly if they just get locked in. And I can just, you know, shoot them. Not a store. Still looking for a store. Hail them! Hi! Okay, double flak and bomb. Fun times. Try and get through the Sultan Shield as fast as possible. Cloaking 6 shots here. That's totally gonna happen. Particularly when that first volley takes everything offline. Yeah. Okay, so my weapons are charging. Their weapons just fired. That has not fired. I guess that's a possibility that hits me in the weapons, and that would make me sad. We'll go for the shield hack, though. We have quite a bit of time on our hands. Oh, that's an ion bomb. We have a lot of time on our hands. Everything. $53 and 28. Pulsar. Okay. How fast is that? So, like, the chain ion is, like, I think it's 13 seconds or 14 seconds, and it deals 1 ion damage, and then the next one is 2, and so on. Shields 4 is useless in a pulsar. It's not, I know, it's not, like, amazing. It just gives me options. Like, what else am I going to spend money on going into a pulsar? Engines, I guess? Alright, 2 beam drones, 6 shots, nothing else. Cool. Weapon hack will be fine then. So we actually absorb the first 3 shots and we don't take any damage from the beam drones. Do you know why that is? Because we bought 4 shields. Because we bought shields 4, we're fine for their first volley. Okay, so let's see, if we protect that, honestly, I'm more scared of their drones than anything. Try and take those offline. So let's see, ion damage would be 8 plus 2 is 10, so we could take 5 ion damage and be down, or we can take 7, 8, 4 ion damage and still be down to a shield bubble. So we'll at least drop to shields 3. That would give me 1 shield to deal with this stuff. And then 7, 4 damage, so 4 damaged weapons coming offline. We protect those 3. That works. Everything offline. Foresight. I mean, as I said, it's just whatever. Okay, weapons weren't hit. No, they were hit. All right, 4 damage. That's fine. It's the best thing ever. Weapons are still hacked, but we're still safe from the drone. Well, I can't change the power here. That's locked in. No shots incoming. The only thing I can protect is the Artemis. Everything's locked. Okay, that's offline. So now the drones are offline. We have cloaking available for this. We'll just cloak now. Because that thing came back online. Surrender offer? I don't think so. Probably just dead to Artemis. No, you're not! Probably just dead to Artemis. 2 engine hits, no one in piloting, still get the dodge, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I get to eat like 3 shots here. Oh, definitely eating 3 shots now. Okay, whatever. Oh, jeez. Like, the amount of systems that had to, like, ion, and then to get that, like, ridiculous dodge, whatever. I'll get it repaired. It's fine. Drop all the power so we just don't get ion for as long. I mean, all in all, that was a pretty fun... I mean, I potentially could have just taken that surrender and not taking more damage. But damage late game? Yeah. I won't tell anyone, though. Sure, I guess. Going to an asteroid field with no shields up. It's awesome. Help the Zoltans. It's awesome. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm just cloaking, just to get my shields back online before the 4th, like, asteroid just comes in and decides to, you know, annihilate me. Happy, happy fun times. Alright, make sure all my weapons are in their correct order. Cool. Oh, they do have a clone bay. It's fine. They're gonna come back. Oh, no, no, their stuff's on fire. This is only like level 1. Maybe crew kill. Here a new game announcement, FTL Battle Royale. Rebel fleet slowly closes around multitude of players fighting the best ship in the galaxy. They even have loot boxes? Oh my gosh, do they have in-game like microtransactions? Oh my, no way. No way you lived. Inconceivable. All right, pike beam to try. Keep going for the crew kill. Okay. $47. Stonehell stores. Stores are a myth. An unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way towards the beacon here they hail. This is the Zoltan Peace Envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding, rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Ha ha ha. Yeah, whatever. Yep, Sector 7. It's Sector 7. It's pretty late, Sector 7. You monster. Wow. It's rude. You should have tried. Should gave me a they should have gave me a store. That's what they should have done. That's what they should have done. Like, look how many beacons are left. No. 1, 2, 3. I don't actually even know if I get anything from this. Let's find out. Just leave? I'm actually disgusted. Really? We got 23 bucks! You get into their ship, you don't find anything would indicate they were on anything other than a peaceful mission. Perhaps you were too hasty. I don't think so. Hey, it's the store, chat. Everyone excited for the store? Mind controller, teleporter. I could just get another hole laser. I don't care about boarding stuff. Like, we're fine, right? Like, we have everything else. I don't want to like spend the resources. Cannot be forgiven. Look. Look. It was clearly them or us. Sure. You can have that. Do I sell long-range scanners? Yes. I don't care. I don't care. I don't need augments. I don't need Zoltan shields. Just shoot everything. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. Exactly. Definitely the good guys. Just stayed in their study. We got boarded by 2 NGs. That's fun. Get a drone schematic from this fight. We're gonna get vengeance against you, so we're boarding you with 2 NG. Okay, it's a pretty weak vengeance. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That's not really vengeance. I think Chad's overreacting, to be honest. I was wanting to try 2 in 1 hole. Yes, I mean, I could have like, what, 8? Plus 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 55, 25. We got lots of money, chat. Isn't that the important thing? Isn't that really what's important here? It's a store. There's a fight here, though. I guess I could have checked to see if there was actually the second store. What? Because I killed the envoy ship? Really? Pretty sure I don't make the rules. Yeah, there are no rules. There are no rules. Stop it. The rules. That's adorable. Wait, what? Don't fire that. Oh, let's try and cause a breach. Or not. Just die. Just die. That's all I want. Person is had peace on envoy ship, not die on the pirates, because even the pirates are as cruel as us. Are you bored? Will they even fight back? That's funny. I don't know. How much health are you at? 25. So 2 shots. Pike beam. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not, though. I'm really not. Here, you can have the system repair. Alright, that makes that... Sure, that's fine. Don't really need anything else. Maybe this lays later, or the good guys? Yes. None of you are, like, shield trained. Do I need the reactor? There's been 60 scrap on just getting a reactor. Might as well. And we're diving. Get stabbed to death. I'll leave it. It's for the greater good. All right? It has to be done. These people, they're like super bad. They're not nice. Also, I should have like mind controlled here. Oh well. Ah, that was an early shot. We establish dominance. Yeah, whatever. No, it's fine. I'm gonna let them live. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past national security, and an officer sets up a direct feed To the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you? And we noticed you flew through the Zoltan homeworld. Perhaps did you come across the peaceful envoy and they gave you assistance?" No. Haven't seen them. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. What? I have a feeling chat ratted me out. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none? Well, that's what we're all about, chat. Saving all. That's what we do, because we're the good guys. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet. It is the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in defeating this flagship. Current outposts can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." So she's like, yeah, I guess we just, like, wouldn't we have got those? Yeah. Alright, with ships in the background, normally it's better to get a crew kill, but geez, it got giant missiles. I'm not... No. Oh, hi there! You're an ion intruder. Kill it. Seven shots ain't enough. That time it was. Cloak forever? Cloak forever. Good fights. Pretty much. Yeah, we should have no real trouble dealing with the flagship. Like, I'm not saying it's gonna be flawless. Like, our damage is fine. Like, I don't have, like, that much crew kill potential in phase 1. Like, if I wanted to, I should have just bought teleporter and then, like, just sending mantises in and getting crew kills. Could have done that. Probably been fine. Double missiles. Why, though? Why, though? Bum, 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 bum. So I'm just using, like, hacking weapons, cloaking weapons, just keep their weapons offline to mitigate our chances of taking any damage at all. Particularly against ships with, like, double missiles. It's just super gross. Still double missiles. Like, we have all the pieces to have a fairly straightforward fight. That's all you can ask for. Do I fire? Because then my cloak is maybe not up in time. Potentially risk taking damage if I don't get the kill here. Alright, that's fine now. Now I have hack up. So not an issue. Bum, 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 bum. Was one of the things I've actually, like, I think I've picked up more so is just doing this, like, later in games, just doing the hack cloak setup on their weapons and just being completely safe versus, like, just kind of doing normal fights and potentially taking damage. Like, why? Beams never miss, no. Beams always hit, 100%. Again? Serially? Serially. 4 shields this time, too. I don't know. There's a possibility we just run. I don't want, like, damage on my ship. Try again. Hey. Missile 1. Come on. Another missile. Need you to fire. Thank you. My battery's about to run out. Again, I'm waiting like full durations to max value out of those two systems. Wow, they had a buffer point in their shields too. Lovely. The best. The best. I guess we can go get some oxygen. Thank you. There we go. 49 bucks. Buy another reactor. Guess we're gonna get a buffer point here. There's just like uses for that. Not amazing uses, but I don't really have anything else to do with the power. Or the scrap, I should say. Do I just want money now, or I don't know, maybe wait on the repair station? Like, if it's still there, like, maybe we can be, like, kind of aggressive in getting crew kills. Yeah, let's just go. Alright, this is it, the Royal Flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet, it'll have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Battery hack. Okay. So if I want to kill the crew, honestly, the best bet is just to go with an O2 hack. So, as long as I do 1 damage to this weapon system here, my cloak will always be ready. So each one of these is 3 powered, and essentially they operate like artillery weapons on Federation ships. We'll see. That's enough. Come on, dodge. Ah, I was taken over. All right, okay. Well, unfortunate. There's a Federation of killers. The rebels are the good guys. Nobody knows what those mean. Yeah, we're gonna do an O2 kill here. So they only have level 2 engines in phase 1, so their evasion is really bad, and then it's level 3 the next phase. So this is my best chance of like killing off their crew. I mean, we have level 5 engines in fully training here, and they cloak. They have like, I think it's only level 2 cloak, so they cloak for a long time. Anyways. Good. Get my dodge back up, because battery hack. Alright, they're down to 25% oxygen. See, cloaking's back up. Didn't get there in time. Okay, that time we did. We're fine. Wonder if my mind control can be up to stop that. Okay, max dodge. Everything is fine. They're down to 11% O2. Good. They got that fixed. Go back to 2 shields. Cloak this. Like, just like the in unison death. Roar. Alright. How many crew is here? 1? That's fine. Like, having 1 crew left over is perfect. Perfect. Now I just need to kill the ship before they die. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it's still worth it, like that we just killed the whole crew. Oh well. It's fine. I don't know. Like, once the ship, like, runs out of air, like, the AI gets weird and they just don't move sometimes. Alright, 46 bucks. Max sensors, let's go. Chase down flagship. Discover is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. So again, 333. So as long as we do 3 damage to this before the surge goes off, then we can very easily cloak just for the surge. Nope. Ooh, I almost miskeyed that. Welcome on board. Have you met my friend Mantis? You're cool. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Who knows how anything in this game actually works? It's all a mystery. Yeah, I have like no repairs. Alright, pike beam, which nicely actually hits right into here. And the boarding drone's the first drone that comes offline, so we won't get that again unless another drone gets destroyed in the process. And then I absolutely just don't want to deal with the missiles. So we won't. Good. Nah, okay. We're fine. Yeah, 100% won't do. Cloaking just adds 60% to what your natural dodge is. All right, well, can't spend any more money. We'll use MC to cancel out their MC. Can't hack anything anyways. Does it have Zoltan Super Shield? No, it does nothing. You're not certain how to keep fighting with the amount of damage it's sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter. Oh no. As well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. Alright, AI takes over. Follows the exact same rules as any other auto ship. MC cancels it out. Level 1 to a level 3. Let's go. That's what I was deflect shots back to them, like Crystal Vengeance, but good. Okay, where are the missiles? Where are they? Cloak. Oh, he shot a missile down. That's nice. Love to see that. No. What if the AI teleports on board? Seems unlikely. So by dropping the shields, we buy us a little bit more time for the level 3 cloak to last through the very first missile volley and the first volley of the surge. Doesn't always happen. Yuck. So if we were gonna like try to flawless here, we could hack missiles. It's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that's super unlikely though. It's unlikely that I'm actually gonna be able to do enough damage to it. I would need a lot of shots to hit. So it's just better to do a shield hack here. That was early. That's hitting. That dodged. That's also hitting oxygen, looks like. Yeah, I'm not, get additional points for flawlesses, unfortunately. No. Piping through piloting does lower their piloting. Well, actually, I don't know. Through engines is probably better, but it doesn't reach. Wow, not in time. Because I didn't fire my weapon soon enough. Shield came back up. That's it. GG's. Yay! As a still to our ROP ship and the cycle continues. Oh, that'd be fun. Alright, thank you, Chaos Caloria, Papa Neat, for joining the crew. Yeah, it's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. There was only like maybe 1 or 2 like fights that were a little bit spooky. We get to 42, which is a cycle and a half. Exciting. All right, Let's see what the details for that happen to be. 6087, jeez. Yeah, it was a pretty good run all around. 101, 21, 48. I mean, the only thing that was a little bit weird was that, like I said, we just never got the free crew. But we got, that doesn't count, like, all the stuff we sold. Where we got, like, what, 4 items from surrender offers? You're doing your part. I appreciate it. Thank you. 42 and 0. All right. So I probably won't be on later tonight. We'll see. I wouldn't hold my breath on it. I'd probably just like fall asleep or something along those lines. So try to be on Sunday, midnight Eastern Standard Time. A little bit more FTL. But it was fun. It was fun to get doing an afternoon, evening stream. Is there anybody I can host up? Ooh. All right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna raid Flannel. All right. And is Flannel playing video games? No.